We are here to entertain your needs for the 40K universe. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Mike. Go ahead. Or I'm sorry, I meant Oak.
Mike here is as Oak Shaggy, the ever diligent game master. When last we left our wonderful adventurers, we had Poise and Cronin hanging out with Drake in the little hotel there and getting ready to party. And we had Vilmar, who had already started his party with the local whorehouse, and good brother Maynard was about his priestly duties. We are going to excuse Poise for the evening, and his character will be ghosted along with Cassio's, or I apologize, with Normac. So without further ado, let's turn the time over to Normac, who's hanging out with Cassio at the hotel with Drake.
Cool. So where are we at? We're in the middle of a party, or
yep. So it'd be a huge party. Think I can't even remember the name of the crazy human city, but the scene in the Matrix where there's the freaky orgy going on and all the dudes are getting crazy, and there's just people everywhere doing all kinds of things off of each other and to each other.
Whoa, it's pretty wild. Okay, cool. So am I like so where are we at in relation
So you'd be, I mean, Drake would be there. He'd be surrounded, by his folks and everything, his lady sitting there with him. There'd be probably a little semicircle couch area with the table in front of it, not too far from the bar. And we'll say that you can either be chilling at the main bar or you can be anywhere you want, really. But he doesn't look like he's too stressed about folk. I mean, people are coming up to him saying hey and walking off.
Okay, cool. So if he's at like sort of you're saying he's sort of in this sort of lounge area with like a lot
of people everywhere.
Okay,
and
I kind of just
closest to him would look pretty rough.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So, can I do like a perception or like awareness or anything to see if like they would care if I kind of, put my body in there, kind of got in close in the.
Sure, but let's do fellowship instead of intelligence, because it's kind of like a social interaction. You know what I'm saying?
That's my lowest characteristic, so let's do it. Okay, cool. So, well, first I just want to see, like, I want to read like their like body language to see like if I come up and kind of put myself up there like close to Drake, if anyone's gonna be like what, like suspicious. Like I kind of want to gauge that first. Can I roll for that before I try anything? Okay, cool. 31.
Did you meet your roll?
Yeah, that's 38 is my perception. So yeah.
So from what you can tell, it seems like people are coming up saying hey, and he seems like he's not stressing too much when people are coming up to him, and there doesn't seem like they're not patting people down or doing anything else like that. But you do see like the dudes next to him are paying attention. Like you can tell that they're watching.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So yeah, I kind of just want to work myself like in there, like not too conspicuous, but just kind of be part of the group that's around and just kind of survey like the conversations going on and kind of what Drake's.
Yeah, they're just they're talking about the last place that they went. As far as you can tell, they set up some trade with some tech priests to get some weapons going to to a war zone somewhere else in the subset.
Okay. So I kind of want to turn to one of the I guess bodyguards or like beefy guys you're talking about that's like near him, and just kind of just nonchalantly just be like, hey, yo, you guys looking to bring on any people for some of these runs you're doing soon?
Yeah, Drake is he's always looking for new guys. You looking to leave the skipper?
Well, I mean, I'm just going for the highest payer, man. Whoever's out there, doing the most dangerous, the most high risk, high reward thing.
You'd get a fair cut for sure, but he usually figures that after the job is done, who pulled the most weight.
That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, can I get some information or where I could meet up for the next
We'll be here for probably about a week or so before he runs out of what he came to the station with, and then we'll be going on shore. I'm not sure where though.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, I mean, I kind of already met him earlier in that big parade. I introduced myself, but I don't know if you maybe want to, I don't know, introduce me officially or.
So he would kind of like nod over to Drake, and Drake would give him like a nod and what's up, and he'd be like, Skipper boy, what's going on? How are you guys doing?
Hey, yeah, I was just talking to your I guess bodyguard. You probably don't need many bodyguards though. I was just talking to him about the next big like raid or whatever you guys are gonna do, whatever it is. I'm looking to find some high risk, high reward action.
You tired of playing in the little leagues?
That about sums it up. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably muster in a week or so, depending on how well things go here, and he'll kind of like look around the room and just eye a few different people. But you're welcome to come to the muster if you think you got what it takes.
Sweet, awesome. Yeah, I can give you some information on like a data slate. You can hit me up or whatever, or vice versa. I don't know. I don't know how that works in the world.
Be here in a week if you wanna to fly with us.
Sweet. All right. I'll be around. I kind of give him like a fist bump or whatever. I don't know.
He gives you imperial. He just like wave at you and have fun, Skipper boy.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent of that would be. Okay, cool. All right, sick. And that's why I leave. I want to
grasping. There's lots of forearm grasping in Warhammer 40K.
Sick. Then yeah, I grasp that forearm with strength and vigor.
He'd give you it'd be quite the.
Uh-oh, did you cut?
I think he cut
I think
out.
he's frozen.
Ruh-roh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I thought for a second it might be me. I was like, crap.
We
Maybe
lost you.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a little bit. What happened?
Sorry, where did it cut out? What was the last thing?
You were saying that yeah, it was right after I said that I grasp with vigor. You were about to say
you give him a firm forearm grip, and his would be limping and wet.
ugh. All right. Well, I try to hide my disgust, and then I want to go and regroup with Poise and talk to him.
All right, Poise is being naturally quiet, standing over there by the bar, just every so often tapping his foot and looking around, and he walks off.
Hey, so I know we didn't really have like we didn't quite decide on a direct plan of attack yet, but I kind of just went in, talked to him, and I'm out of earshot from them, right? Like they can't hear me. Okay, cool. And yeah,
we'll pretend you're not ridiculous and talking away from them.
Okay, cool. And so yeah, it sounds like they're going to be going on some kind of mission in like a week or so. I told them that I'm interested in leaving Skipper, and anything that I could say to try to get in there, to see if there's an opportune moment we could get close.
He'd kind of smile at you. And, all right, let's. So we leaving then, or we hanging out?
I don't know. It might be good to keep up appearances and stay a little while longer. Might be a little bit kind of weird if leave right away. I don't know.
All right, you guys hang out there and party for a little bit before you head your way back to the ship. Mr. Vilmar, you had talked to the ladies at the pleasure house for a little while and kind of learn some stuff there. But did you have anything else, or were you gonna spend some time there? What were you?
Last time I checked, my character's pretty broke. I don't think we've gotten paid any money yet. So, and last time I went gambling, I got taken for all I had.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have a ton of cash, but there's tiers to it. So you could get the value deal if you really wanted to.
I'm just gonna take the information back to the ship. I'll wait for my off-duty hours.
All right, you head back to the ship. As you walk out, make a awareness check for me.
Yes, sir.
It looks like you succeeded, all right?
Totally. Yep.
So as you walk out, you kind of notice two of the Arbites troopers talking to the doorman about you.
Who is this? One of the Drake's people?
Two of the the station troopers, like the station police. They don't see you, you know what I mean? Like you were heading out and they came up, but you saw them walk up and could hear them asking about you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try. I don't know if I have to roll for it, but what I want to do is try and make my way back to the ship or rendezvous with the others. Oh, with Poise and them. But I want to try and do it without being detected. So I want to make sure, like, keep my awareness up and watch out for more troopers. People might be looking out for me.
All right, what's your awareness? I'll roll for you. What's your awareness?
Well, you mean my perception?
Sure. Sorry. Do you have awareness, like, straight up?
Yeah, it's that trained.
Okay. So what's your perception?
Perception is 39.
Okay. What about? Do you have like Oh goodness gracious! There's not like a move silently, is there? What's your agility? You're trying to like move quietly, right? Like trying to stick to the shadows and the crowds as best.
Yeah, I'm at 46.
Holy crap! Hold on.
Gamble wouldn't do it.
You don't notice a whole lot of troopers other than the two that you saw. I mean, you see them just walking the rounds, but it doesn't look like they're up to anything other than just patrolling. But you move quite deftly through the station back to the.
Okay.
All right, so we'll say, Brother Maynard, you doing anything, or are you heading back to the ship also?
Yeah, I'll just head back to the ship after I do my prayers and burning of the incense.
You and the priest do some alms and some oh my emperors, and then you make your way back to the ship. Cronin, you and Poise heading back to the ship too after appropriate amount of time at the party.
Yeah, we're good and inebriated. We're gonna head on back to the.
All right, there are rules for getting drunk, so if you were trying, we could do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, what's your toughness?
44.
All right, go for it. Roll percentile. Let's see how you do. So now we gotta look up.
82.
Now we gotta see how that works. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Somebody throw some
Oh
dice
shoot, I thought you already knew.
for poise. Not off the top of my head. We'll figure out. Throw some dice for poise for me.
38 for poise.
All right, just looking it up. Hold on a second.
We were doing an imperial drinking game, and apparently I.
He couldn't hold his sarsaparilla.
Nope.
You know what sarsaparilla is, right?
Yeah,
What is it?
kind of like root beer.
It is root beer. Yes.
Yeah,
And that's
I've
a
had some.
little trivia for all of you guys.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
it's good.
All right. Well, it's not too bad. It's only if you're doing the hardcore drugs it does much. So you stumble your way back to the ship and cause a little bit of a ruckus as you do, but you make your way back to the safe to the ship.
All right.
So instructions were to return and report back to Skip, right? So you guys do anything before you head back to the Mercy of Terra, the ship that the skipper's with?
I refuel my my flamer before I go, but after that,
All right, you and the ship will have plenty of gear. So you get back to the ship and the skipper greets you on the deck and is enthusiastically, we learn anything, man?
All right, I got something.
He gives you the dead glare. I'm not surprised, Cronin. What did you learn?
Skipper. I come up to him and I put my hand on his shoulder, kind of lean, a little bit. Oh,
He shoves you off. Wake up, man.
how'd you get that name, Skipper? What's that about?
That's just what they called me in the Imperial Navy.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, no, I talked.
I wasn't a captain, so they couldn't call me captain, but I ran the ship, so they called me skipper.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, running the ship. Now you got your own ship.
Yeah, and it's crewed by the best the Imperium has to offer, and he kind of like eyes you up and down.
I take him completely seriously and just kind of thank you. But yeah, no. I talked to Drake at the.
Did you cut out there?
Oh, did I?
I didn't hear you.
The last thing I said was I talked to Drake at the party. I'm just kind of.
And
Oh, yeah, he's having some kind of mission in a week, and I think I'm gonna go try to do that and see if I can get close to him.
I don't think we're ready to oppose Drake directly, and I need you for something else. But we'll send somebody in your place.
Oh, that's probably gonna look weird, but okay.
Well, you just gonna leave us high and dry, Cronin? Is that the kind of man you are?
I guess not.
Brother Maynard, anything useful happen with the lady?
Well, everything's okay now with you and her. We have, suffice it to say, appeased her appetite, or what? Her. I'm sorry.
He gives you a sly look.
Sorry, that sounded like an innuendo, but it wasn't.
All is well, right?
Yes, You have nothing else to worry about.
Wonderful. Good job, Brother Maynard.
I may have something, Captain.
Yes, Vilmar?
Yeah, Skip. I went and visited the whorehouse where he's said to frequent, and A, he's a frequent visitor, and B, he has a very luscious appetite. And I think he's down for the orgy, so if that's somewhere you want to take him, you're gonna have to kill probably a load of people with it, unless you can entice him with a one-on-one.
He wouldn't look super thrilled about the idea of killing a bunch of innocent people. That may be a good place to take him unawares. We'll have to look at that more. Thank you.
Yep. I pass any other information that I got from the whorehouse.
So you guys talked for a few minutes with him about what you saw and what happened. I assume. Do you guys tell him about the chaos symbol that you found on the mutant when you're?
Oh, right. Aha. Yes. We found out that the chaos is involved, and I show him my holo projector of what the chaos symbol looked. If I took a picture, I don't remember if I did.
Don't you have one in your face? I thought you had one in your face.
Yeah, I pretty much do. So just plug
So
myself
you would
in
take it.
and holo project like C3 R2D2.
Are we gonna, since it's been 2 weeks since we played, are we gonna retcon and pretend that you would have told your Ministorum uppers when you went to the rectory about that too? There.
Yes, that's the reason why I was there.
Okay, so they would have been appreciative and said they'd look into it, and I knew that station was under the influence of something vile. We'll have to figure out what's going on. Needless to say, man, we're not able to confront Drake yet, but I have a plan. Come with me. And he'd head towards his room.
Okay, obviously follow.
So previously, his little captain's quarters would be pretty disheveled and just crap everywhere. And now it's pretty organized. Things are exactly where they are. There's schematics of different ships that belong to Drake and different kind of pictures of his main crewmen throughout the area. And then he'd sprawl open a sector map on the table when you guys all came in there. All right, man. So we need to raise our status in the world if we're going to have what we need to take on Drake. I've found 3 possible areas for us to spend some attention to have you go and look at some opportunities. We have the death world of Valhalla, where there's some word of ancient relics. There's also potentially a lost human colony on Avnum Prime, and then there's a new race of aliens on Synod 3 that may be open to diplomatic relations with the Imperium. He looks at Brother Maynard. Where would the Emperor have us go?
I'm sorry.
You say Valhalla.
I say Valhalla.
Thank you, Brother Maynard. We'll make preparations and be about the work immediately. So he kind of described to you as you guys are heading your way that it's as far as things can tell, it's a death world. There's some small contingent of excavators from one of the main consortiums there looking for ancient artifacts, and he's at least brokered some opportunities to go there and see what's going on and assist in the excavation efforts. So, man, when we translate into real space, I'd like you to go down and ascertain the situation and see what's going on. I'll be back in about 2 weeks to pick you up. There's a few other promising expeditions that I need to.
Righto, Skipper. We can take care of it. Do you want me to take the shuttle? which boat are we taking?
Yeah, take the skiff runner, Vilmar. You seem to be pretty capable with it.
Yeah, skipper.
So, providing nothing wants to be done during the transit, things would be pretty uneventful. You'd break back into real space, and he'd give you the boot out the main hangar bay, and you guys would head towards the planet, and he'd snap and translate back to the ship would translate back to the warp.
How far away is it? So we're just outside the planet, or just in a orbit?
Yeah, you guys would have translated far away from the sun, so you guys would have been probably towards the outer areas of the solar system, and would need to kind of work your way forward. It would take you maybe 2 hours to get there, and there's not a whole lot going on. You guys, anybody have tech use or anything like that?
No, I don't have tech use. I am not a techie.
Vilmar?
Negative.
All right. Well, we'll say you probably can't get too detailed information off the scans, but you'd still get some information as you're coming in. You'd see lots of sensor buoys and communication arrays. They all seem to be completely offline though, and I'm pretty sure Poise has got Archaeotech, but you can tell there's seems to be around whatever planet you're going toward, seems to be a lot of these buoys, and there's also a moon, and you can see a pretty fortified base on the moon orbiting the planet.
Any idea who that belongs to? Can we tell
Do you
by the
have,
markings?
Do you have like Imperial Navy or anything else like that? Anything?
Oh yeah, I've got let's see, I'm trained Imperial Navy, War, yeah, Common Lore.
I have Imperium and Imperial Creed. Would either one of those work?
Imperial Creed is more so the religion, and Imperium is more so like the function of the Imperium. But Imperial Navy would be fine as that. Probably intelligence then.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
Or logic? Wouldn't logic do it too?
I have common lore war.
Okay, so you guys can both roll for it.
Oh, I've got common war, lore war as well.
I failed.
Okay, you guys can all roll for it. All right, Brother Maynard, did you make it?
No, it's a basic skill, unfortunately, because I'm being in the Imperium. So
what's your
that's
intelligence?
My intelligence is at 45.
And so didn't you make it?
Half of that, because it's a basic skill.
I guess. How about this, Vil? You can tell that they're really old. They're and all of you, especially you, Vilmar, would know enough about the Imperial Navy to know that it was imperial in nature, but it's older than anything that you've ever seen.
Like old that it probably wouldn't still be crewed? Is this the excavation site? No.
You can see on the planet itself. You can see the coordinates for where you're going there. This is just the moon that's orbiting the planet, and a lot of satellites around. They all seem to be.
Yeah, I think we have some old ships here, a little older than the ships that I recognize. You all seeing this at the outside the port window?
Yeah, looks like some old ships.
So you'd go past the relics of the satellites and whatnot, and you'd head for the docking bay. The coordinates you're going to is going to take you to outpost number 12. You can see it on your scanners. There's probably 30 or 40 different little outposts, and each of them have little landing bays associated with them.
All right, take the ship in.
All right, so as you come through the atmosphere, you can tell that there is a huge sandstorm going, and that the winds are more than they typically are. So as you come into land, it's gonna be a piloting test, but it's gonna be -20 for your difficulty.
Oh no!
So you come in hard and fast. The ship jars. Everyone falls out of their ships as you hit the docking bay, and it kind of crumples in, and you take out half the docking pad. But it didn't look like that well built to begin with, to be honest with you.
Oh, maybe it'll be an improvement.
Sort of pick myself off the ground and I say, "Damn it, man! I told you to stop drinking."
That's the problem. I'm usually drunk when I do those. I haven't had a drink since, well, I don't remember.
So as you smash into the gantryways, sand would fly up. It'd be hard to see though, just because with the sandstorm in front of you. Clarions would blare, sirens would go off, the lights would dim for a second before the emergency lights kicked on, and the ship would say damage on the initial dampers, damage on the initial dampers.
Shut those sirens off.
All right, you turn them off.
I'm gonna run a diagnostic on the ship. Is that something I can do? I'm gonna do that.
Sure. So you can tell that the landing gear is shot, and that it might not be such a big deal in space because of how aerodynamics work, but it would your wing is busted up to a point where you would not be able to take off without repair.
Do they have a repair facility on this station area?
So where you're at is a small little outpost, and there's just outside of it is the landing bay. You're not exactly sure. They might. You'd think somewhere on the planet there.
How's it looking, Vilmar?
We're gonna have a problem getting out of here. Our wing is short, and we're gonna need that to get out of here. Apparently, break the atmosphere, fly out.
Do you know how to fix something like that?
Yeah, no. Sure, we could jerry rig something, see what we got.
Yeah, maybe someone here can help us too.
Yeah, I suggest we look around.
So you guys coming out of the ship?
I scan the local area for. I mean, is there anything I should be looking out for? We're just meeting up with people.
Nothing dangerous. You can see that there's the station is kind of right next to the landing platform that you came in on, and you can walk there, and you can't tell how many life signs, but you can tell there are some life signs.
Okay, yeah, I think it's time to leave the ship.
All right, so you all head out of the ship. It's kind of at an angle, so you can't just walk out of the stairs like you normally would, but you crawl to the ship, and as you look over, you see some dudes running at you from the station. They've got goggles on, a mask, and there's sand blowing all over the place. It's anybody that doesn't have any kind of mask on, it's burning your face as the sand blows past you.
Back to the ship.
What's up?
Back to the ship. Back to the ship.
Are you're saying back to the ship?
You said sandstorm's hurting my face.
Well, it's hurting your face. I mean, it's not.
I hate
killing
planets. I'm a void walker.
That's up to Vilmar.
Come on, man. We gotta find someone to repair this. You can just,
Oh, dirty, stupid dust balls of a planet. I cover my face and just walk through it.
All right, as you guys are walking, the other guys, they look friendly and everything. They're coming at you. You can't really see their expressions, but they don't look to be aggressive or anything. And they've got big cloaks that they kind of like put around you and kind of pull you in and yell over the sand. Are you okay? Is everyone on board okay?
A little shaken up. The ship's in worse damage than.
Yeah, we had a bumpy landing. Our wing is short and our landing gear is off. We might need some help if you got someone here to help us.
We can help you. Come inside. Let's get out of the storm. And you guys they'd
Thank
kind
you
of
for the
lead you.
hospitality. Yeah, we run in.
So as you go in, the doors open and you walk in and you see, there was a couple guys that walked with you and you see four others inside there. One of them's cooking. The other two are just playing some cards at the table, and the last guy seems to be fussing with what looks to be a monitor. And the one that's cooking looks over and just says, "Everybody alive out there?"
Yes, sir. We
So
made
far,
it in
so good.
safe. Yep.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yeah, we could use some repairs if you know anybody here that can spend some time.
He he kind of chuckles and looks at the guys playing cards, and as he's flipping his little pancakes and whatnot, and the guys at the cards look at him and yeah, I'm sure we got somebody. The guy who helped you walk in says, "It's good to meet you. My name is Rend. Are you from the
From the what?
We're with Skipper. Did he tell you you're expecting?
You guys remember that Skipper had mentioned that he had worked out a deal with the consortium that they'd use your services to help with some of the excavations and in exchange for some of the stuff that
Yeah, we're here to help.
That's us.
What's going on?
wonderful. It's been weeks since we heard anything, and with all the distress calls we were worried.
The distress calls?
What distress calls?
Yeah, we lost contact with two dozen other outposts, and with the sandstorms, it's hard to tell what's going on out there, and we've been losing men doing our scouting as well, and it's getting really tight around.
Any ideas on what's going on?
It's been a mess since we got here, and I can't do my work under these conditions. It's inexcusable. They'd have us doing this working under these conditions.
Right. Well, we can help however you see fit. If you want us to investigate some of those other outposts, see how they're doing. Have you heard anything from them? They've just went.
Most of them went dark about a week ago, but we sent some of our last men to excavation site number 84B, and we haven't heard back from them in a couple days.
Oh man. So sorry, you said you sent somebody there already, and you haven't heard back from the party.
Yeah, they've been gone for a couple days, and they I can't work under these conditions.
All right. Well, what would you have us do? You want us to send another party out?
I mean, we got to see if they're alive, right?
Sounds like a good plan to me. I mean, is there anything else you need us to do that takes priority? It sounds like that's kind of the priority thing right now.
So the guy kind of flipping the
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the relics were the priority.
They were working on the site that I assigned to them. They were supposed to bring us back some information about what they saw there.
Oh, well then we will look into that, I believe.
So roll perception for me. Awareness. Roll awareness.
I pass.
Hey!
We're the passers.
Did you want us to all roll it, or were you just talking to
Whoever. Well, if Lynx is back,
Brother
awesome.
Maynard, gossip.
Those are some tasty rolls right there.
You need to save those for the combat. We got some good stuff coming. Okay, so you all would notice that the two dudes sitting playing cards look thick as all get out and just covered in tattoos. And you'd see that same kind of shock collar that used to be around your good friend Talith, also around their necks, and you'd see a similar mechanism on the hip of the guy flipping the pancakes as the button.
Do they belong to the lady?
So Vilmar, you've got like underworld and stuff like that, right?
I do. That is correct.
So you would know that they were penal workers, and that they had probably come from some prison world, and that the conglomeration or whoever's putting on this expedition would have just bought a buttload of prisoners to use as slaves for some of the more dangerous tasks on something like this.
Can my character at least tell from the original awareness roll that these guys are like servants, like slaves, or is that just
Not so much slaves. Think more like Suicide Squad kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Would I be able to pick that up from seeing those collars and all the tattoos, or would that just be...
Do you have any underworld or anything else like that?
No underworld, but I did get a 2 with that original awareness.
So do you have because you're in the Death Corps, do you have any Imperial tactics or
Yeah, I have Scholastic Lore Tactica Imperialis.
so you would recognize that at least the collars and things like that looked like the same sort of collars they would put on the penal legionnaires when the Imperial Guard would forcibly conscript prisoners into their.
Okay, and just a quick question on like the lore, like would I call the people that in charge of them like their masters, or what would that?
It would depend on the situation. If they were in like a company, it would be the commander of the company. Like you'd have one dude who was in charge of his, 30 prisoners, and he would certainly not be a prisoner, and he would be there to make sure they came at the bad guys and didn't turn on the good.
Okay, I just want to straight up ask him, like, where's your commander?
Well, I'm going to. So metagaming? What would be the significance of what I'm noticing here? Is there a way to understand that?
You would know that they were criminals. Like these dudes are murderers and rapists. The two dudes sitting at the table, like these are bad dudes.
Meta. As far as you metagaming, the reason I'm asking all those questions is because I'm suspicious from all that information that maybe they have some kind of like they're lying to us and that they killed all the other people. You know what I mean? Like all we've seen is them.
So the two dudes, the dude that helped you come in, and the dude who's cooking the food that's got the activator or whatever, look to be normal dudes. The two dudes at the table, like you would know that they are bad guys, and you would not want to. If you were in a firefight, you'd want them in front of you.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I thought you were saying they were all that way. Okay, I'm not
just the two dudes. Yeah, the other dudes, the dude who's like talking to you and everything. He's, he looks like he's never lifted anything heavy a day in his life. And the other guy who's cooking is you would think that he would be the equivalent of their commander, would be what you would probably think.
Okay, cool. Because I thought they were lying to us, trying to put us into like something.
But that's not to say. I mean, you would presume that there were more prisoners around too. Usually they buy like hundreds or thousands of them to like work in a mine when they don't want to send actual humans to do that kind of.
I pass the information on to my comrades if I can without anybody noticing. If I can do it through my Vox system, cool. If not, I'll just tell them like, "Hey, this is what this is. Just leave them alone. Just kind of give them a wide berth."
Okay, you kind of whisper something into your comm link, and you guys would be on alert or whatever Vilmar's telling you in the 5 seconds. All right, so the guy who's flipping the cooking the food, we'll look at your ship if you want to go look for our lost men. We could use your help.
Yep, that sounds like it's right up our alley. We'll get off this dirty rock as quick as possible.
So before we head to the site, do we want to take a quick minute? I've run out of my sody pop here, and we can maybe take a 5-minute break and bring everybody back.
Yep, that's what we'll do. So we'll call it a 5-minute break. We'll be back at this is 10:55 Eastern Standard Time. That's 7:45 Pacific Time. And we All right, we are back, and for some more Realm Lore. And it is back to you, Shaggy.
Thank you, Pinkulus. All right, so the gentleman who was cooking there would scrape some food onto some plates and take it to the guys playing the cards there, and he just kind of flop them down on the table. Come with me, guys. I'll show you where you're heading.
Go ahead and follow him.
I follow.
So you guys would walk with him. He'd kind of give you a slight smile. My name's Davis, by the way.
Cronin,
Brother
nice to meet you.
My name is Brother Maynard.
As you guys were outside of earshot, I'd be careful around here. You never know who you're going to be forced to work with. First the penal legionnaires, and then this thing. He does pretty good when it comes to putting things back together, but the smell is off.
How
If
so?
You'll see, priest. I'm sure you'll love it. If you can bring those men back, though, they don't deserve to be left out there in the dust storm. If you can bring them back, then all the better. And the archaeotechologist, you have to forgive him. He gets a little excited sometimes, but he's all right. And he'd walk you down a long corridor. You'd have to kind of go back and forth a couple times. You work your way down towards the bottom of the facility, and he'd walk you down, and then he would open a door.
Oh, and what's outside the door?
Wah! What you boys want?
I jump back. What the fuck?
So there'd
What
be
the fuck?
There'd be a garage there, parts everywhere, oil everywhere. It's the messiest garage you've ever seen. There's a big door where presumably they could get out to the thing, and you'd see just the little land speeder there, and this giant orc sitting there working on the ship.
Did you just say orking on the ship?
Sure, he's orking on the ship.
Gotta get in the spirit of it.
Or, no, I think this pig go here and that pig go down. Yeah, that's right.
You have
What?
a Enos working in here?
You do so well. Yeah, we need you. You're supposed to help us.
So Davis would clap his hands like up in the air, looking to get the orc's attentions, and then he'd tap Vilmar on the chest. Friend, no eat, friend.
Oh, but they look so squishy, eh? So I stand up, I turn, I look at them. Who are these boys for, huh? What are you doing?
We're here
They're
to move to look for the missing men. We're at the dig site.
Oh, that super smart is, eh? Alright.
Big fella, do you think you could help us get there?
I don't know. Probably. You guys like to go fast?
Did you say get far or go fast? I didn't quite catch that.
So you boys like to go fast?
Go fat.
No, he said fast. He said fast, and well, we have to work with another Xenos. Oh boy.
Yep. I think we do like to go fast. The faster the better.
Alright. No, those are my type of humans right here. Come on, let's get in the boogie.
What is the boogie? What does the buggy look like?
It would be a thin, speeder. It would think like Luke's deal in Tatooine. It'd be floating off the ground and would have big turbines on the back of it. There'd be a heavy stubber bolted to the front that you could shoot with as well.
Does it look firm or does it look like it's not well put together?
It looks of imperial design.
Oh, okay. Then I'm okay.
All right,
Pilot.
boys, let's hop in. I drive in.
I hop in right next to the orc.
I get in the back.
So it smells bad, really, really bad.
I got a
Like-
respirator mask. So.
Like rancid mushrooms.
Brother Maynard brings some air freshener and sprays it all
How-
over the place and wipes
how-
things down before he.
How do you know what rancid mushrooms smell like? Like, how often do you go smelling rancid? Did you like have a recent encounter?
I'm trying to be descriptive.
Did you have a truffle shuffle?
I, in fact, enjoy a truffle shuffle.
It's from manure, so I'm pretty sure they all smell like manure. All these
But-
spore-like creatures.
Rancid manure.
Got it.
Orc.
All right, so y'all jump in the speeder and head off, and Dave's just kind of shake his head and wave you off as he pushes the button to open up the door, and you can tell the sandstorms died down, so you guys can travel.
As we drive away, I shout out, "Fix my spacecraft!"
He'd give you a thumbs up as you're flying out, and then you see the door closing behind as you drive.
I'm puking outside the window.
There's no window. It's open top.
Oh, well, okay, I'm puking over the side because of the smell.
Hey, don't mess up my paint job.
There would be a big red stripe down the side of it too, just as a heads up to everybody.
There's also a green stripe, at least on one side.
Don't mess up the paint job. The red ones go faster.
I look at the orc. Does he have anything on his back that I could steal? I'm looking for
Gracier?
something to take that he won't notice.
Gracier,
Not really. I mean, I don't think I would have a pack on.
Okay.
you wouldn't be a mech boy carrying all your little parts and random
Oh yeah.
random things, and he'd have all kinds of.
Yeah. There's a pack of stuff on me, and there's a little can of red paint that you can tell it's a can of red paint hanging from the bottom of my.
I'm gonna try and grab the red paint without him noticing.
Oh, sleight of hand.
You're about to get wrecked, man.
What?
Go ahead
I'm-
and roll it.
Can I notice him about to do this? Because I'm in the back with him.
Okay.
Or should I roll?
Did you succeed, Pinkulus?
I don't know what the roll is.
It's gonna be agility with sleight of hand. Do you have sleight of hand?
Nope. I can't even do it.
Take your no, you can. It's gonna be untrained. So take your agility and divide it by 2, and that's what you need to get under.
Well, it's untrained, so it'd be concealment.
Uh-oh.
It'd still be agility.
We just lost everything.
And so divide your agility by 2, which is
Oh, I failed.
yeah, but by how much?
I was supposed to get 46. I rolled a 47. If you said divide it by 2.
23. You're supposed to get 23.
Exactly.
So you failed
Can I see him?
by 2 degrees. All right, Todd, roll awareness.
I'm rolling for awareness, right? My perception
Yes.
is a 2.
Your perception is 2.
29.
Well, it's a 29.
I
I think he fails.
I think you did. Yeah. So you failed by 39, 49. So you guys both failed. What's your agility, Pinky Lip?
My 46.
But in half, 23. And what's your deal, Todd? Or I apologize, Grace.
For perception is 29.
Okay, so you notice him dicking around with your can.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to see some paint. It's a beautiful paint job. I just wanted to see how it was done.
Where is he sitting in in the little?
Are you
It
directly behind him, or are you off to the side?
Please tell me we're not swerving.
Pinkulus, where are you?
Oh, I set it out in the back. I don't know how the speeder layout is.
So it'd be two in the front, and you've got the orc and Cronin in the front seats, and in the back seats you got the priest and the thief.
Let's just do an odds and even rolls. I don't think we delegated.
All right, I got it. Go for it. Roll. Odd, you're on the left.
21.
So you're on the left. You're behind him. He's directly behind you, Grace.
So I sit up and turn completely around, taking my eyes off of what's in front. So, what are you doing back there, eh?
Whoa! Watch where you're going. Watch where you're driving, man.
I put the can back and say, sorry. Oh, sorry. No offense.
Do you have pilot?
I do.
Gurguts. All right, go ahead and roll your pilot.
I pilot ground vehicle. Oh, I would say that's a
Excellent.
success.
So you turn around and with your giant orc ass, you continue.
Cronin just sort of is just flabbergasted, and he shuts up, trying to get him to look at the road, and he's confident now. He's confident in his pilot.
All right, so off in the distance you see a steeped black pyramid. It doesn't look to be very tall. Maybe the size of a 2-story house. And you guys are coming up on it quick.
So I tell Pinkulus, I say, no more that, all right, hey. And then I turn back around and continue piloting the vehicle to stop it properly and stuff.
Aye, big guy.
I also then turn and look at Cronin, and I say, "Stinking hear me."
All right,
Yeah.
Gurguts.
We're the ones who stink. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Gurguts. So you pull the speeder up to the ziggurat.
I do.
All right, so as you come up, the wind is starting to pick up, the sand is starting to pick up a little bit. You all kind of come to a slow stop as Gurguts pulls it in, and you see lawn spires on either side of a metallic walkway that lead up to the ziggurat. It's kind of on a hill, so it's going up, and then you see 3 little steeps to the stepped pyramid, and you see what looks to be a door with some etchings on it, but it appears to be closed.
All right, so I get out, and is my big choppa inside the craft, or is it like?
However you want to carry your big chop is how you carry your big chop. I'm not gonna dictate that for you, Mike.
I grab my big choppa from out of the back, and I set it up on my shoulder and say, "All right, come on, yeah."
I follow.
Yep.
I like that
Same.
the orc is taking over. This is great. So you guys all get out and head towards the door.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So as you're walking up, again, there's the sand is starting to pick up. There's some rolling hills and things like that. Everybody, roll awareness and tell me who succeeds in.
It looks like we all failed. I failed.
I think I failed.
Yeah.
So there doesn't appear to be any sign of the any sign of the crew. But you do, as you get closer, see that there's circular ruins, or circular, not ruins, circular etchings into the door. None of you, I would presume, would know what they say, and there would be a little pad off to the side of it, kind of glows green.
All right, I just want to say, hey, Smelly, do you know where these guys are supposed to be at? It doesn't seem like there's any sign of.
I round on him. I grab him by the scruff of his shirt and lift him towards me. And I say, "The name's Guts, and don't forget it, Amy." And I throw him back. Not like hard, just, kind of push him back or let go of him, Not enough to hurt him, just to kind of make him stumble,
I'm gonna prepare
Kind
myself.
of regain my footing, and I'm like, oh, okay, Guts. Okay, where are these guys at?
Let's go up to the door. Like, have we gone in yet? We went in, right?
You can't. The door's shut.
Can we bust it open?
You could try.
What kind of explosives do we have? Anybody have any? Oh, I have crack grenades, right? I do. I still have those. Well,
Does Guts have a response to what I was saying?
Would I know what's going on with this at all?
Like with what the relic looks like and that kind of thing, you mean?
Like to get into the building.
There's a pad there. If you had tech use, you could try to hack in, probably.
I will try that.
Do you have tech use?
I do, because I'm an evil son.
Excellent. So you're gonna do it, but it's gonna be -20 because it's quite alien to your
I got a 52.
What's your deal? What's your thing?
I'm looking at it right now. Intelligence, which is a 2, so or 28.
So yeah, you don't know little runes that look very similar to the runes that are etched onto the door kind of come up and flash through and but nothing happens.
Look like it locked.
Crack
All right,
grenades?
Bill
I
Maher,
heard someone say
what-
crack grenades.
I do, but I want to think about it. So, I'm gonna think. I got 2 crack grenades. I'm gonna look, and is there a way I can like study it and see if I can use these crack grenades to bust it open, or fuse something together?
It looks like a big metal door. I mean, really, like it just looks like a big metal door.
Because if a crack grenade is just like a regular grenade, like what we use, then it's not gonna do much. If it's like a thermal detonator, that's a little different.
Yeah. Does your dude have anything that would help him understand that?
Besides,
You guys have
lore
war. You guys have
of
war.
common lore of
Yeah.
war. Yeah.
So whoever's got that, roll for it.
Mine still wasn't enough.
No, yeah, missed mine.
Fortunately, mine's halved.
So you're not sure, but you don't feel good about it. How about that?
Maybe we should not.
I tell him, yeah. I think this door was a little too metal, too much. We got to think of another way.
I start banging on the door with my fist and saying, "Are you in there? Little shade!"
So you start pounding on the door. You hear on the other side an echo that seems to go on for forever. Let's have every roll aware.
When I said knock, I didn't
I'm
actually.
sorry. What are we rolling?
Oh, awareness, perception. Man, you guys are horrible. Holy shit!
Terrible.
Yeah, it's bad again.
That's ridiculous. Is Poise with you? I can't remember. Is Poise with you guys?
Poise is with us, and his perception is 44.
I'm gonna roll for it off screen then. Hold on.
Oh.
Well, he rolled a 43 and made it. So you guys all see Poise, who's been very strangely quiet this entire time, and he kind of looks down and what's that smell?
You mean the orc?
No, no, and he looks back, and then his eyes get really big.
I look back.
I look back too.
So as you guys look back, you see what looks to be giant metal skeletons clawing at their face, flesh and gore coming down and wrapped around their hands and their face, and just patches of blood and ichor all over. They start walking towards it as dust is falling off their backs.
What foul demonry is this?
I pull out my
I
weapon
quick
and
draw and start capping.
before I start capping, is there anything I can roll to see if I know what these things are?
Do you have Z in? I don't know.
Forbidden Lord
You tell me what you think
Xenos?
you got that would do it.
Forbidden Lore Xenos probably do it. If you have Forbidden Lore Xenos.
Secret Tongue. Nope, Rogue Trader wouldn't want to do it unless this is something Rogue Trader knows. I'm not talking.
No, I mean, do you have that?
I do.
Forbidden Lore Rogue Trader. All right, roll for it. Let's see.
No.
We'll see
I
what
have Secret Tongue, Rogue Trader. No, but Forbidden Lore Xenos.
No.
I have, and it's like plus
Is it
10.
Xenos or Dark Eldar?
It's Xenos.
Then you can roll for it and let's see what happens.
Okay, I think it's at a plus 10.
I don't think you know.
I got the 2 check marks. Is that plus 10? And still not gonna do it.
So you know
Nope.
that they're not human.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
So
So
yeah, let's start shooting.
go ahead. All right.
Yeah, I want to cap the closest two with my.
Okay, we got to roll for initiative. Hold on, everybody. Everybody roll
I'm gonna
initiative.
yell stop. First thing, stop. See if they respond like any kind of verbal commune.
They don't stop.
Okay.
I'm going to take it that they're demons, and I will vanquish them with my flamethrower. Your agility modifier. So it'd be that
Agility.
10's marker.
I got 12.
I got a 9.
I'm at 8.
Hold on, team. I'm getting my dudes up. Hold on.
Solid copy.
Oh, you're getting your dudes up. Where's the miniatures? They are at my house. No.
All right, Normac. Okay, so everybody call off your who.
Minus 12.
Anybody higher than a 12?
No, mine's a 9.
Anybody
Brother
higher
made-
than a 9?
Yes, I have a 10.
Pingulus, where'd you end up?
I got stuck on that. 8. Got an 8.
All right, so it goes Normac, Lynx, Grayseer, and then Pingulus, right?
At the bottom. Yep. Sounds right.
All right. Grayseer, roll a D10 and add 2 to it for our flayed.
3.
Did you add 2?
I rolled a 1.
Awesome. So here is the flashing yellow sign. All the dudes that you're gonna fight are crazy. Do not dick around. Like this is the warning. Like you guys can take them, but they are on point too. So like these are big kid bad guys. All right, Normac, you're up.
All right, the nearest two zombie skeleton things. I want to just cap them both.
Shoot them both, or shoot the same one twice.
Two different people. One I succeeded, the other one I missed.
All right. So Grace here, roll for me. My agility is only 25. See if I
What am I rolling? Percentile or D10?
percentile. Percentile. You want to get under a 25.
Got a 65.
All right. So it smashes right into him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so that's 7 plus 5. For damage.
7 plus 5. Tell me. So you got an 11 for total damage.
Yeah. Well, plus the penetration, whatever, however you do.
Okay,
Penetration
so
is
penetration's 2. Penetration's 2.
Yes. Sorry, I was nodding my head.
That's okay. I'm looking at their stats, so I can't see what the screen is. All right. So
Sorry,
one
I'll
of
keep that
one of them appears to have but a flesh wound.
A flesh wound? Your arm's off.
Some of the meat chunk flies off his arm.
So it's
It is Brother Maynard's turn.
okay. From relation to me, how far away are they?
I'm gonna let you guys get one round of shooting before they get to you.
Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and flame on. How many can I possibly get in one flame?
You could get both of them.
I'll try to aim for both. So here we go. Oh wait, I don't roll. That's right. You roll for
Okay.
their agility.
So do they get any bonuses?
Dude, they get a plus 20, and if I roll that one, I count that one. Yeah.
No. I'll be in charge. So I'm rolling a plus 20. So I need a 45. Hold on, I'm coming up.
Wow, they're slow buggers.
Yeah, they bees. All right. So the dude.
Huh?
He failed. The other dude. They both failed. What's your damage?
It's 1d10 plus 4, pen 2, and it does flame.
They're not flammable.
Okay. Well, I did 10.
You did 10 total?
Yep, 10 total.
What's the penetration?
2.
They both it hit them, and they both appear to have a little bit of a flesh wound. All right, Grace here. What's your man?
I'm going to charge the closest one.
All right, you charge the closest one.
I don't have any shooting, so that's my only option.
You could hold. I've already revealed to you that I'm going to give you a round of shooting. You could hold and charge them.
Okay,
Be
I
true to your
stand and I
character.
bellow at them. How about that?
All right, he bellows.
Wow.
Okay, Pigulus.
Yep. I'm gonna take my shots.
We can't hear you, Pinky.
I couldn't hear you, my friend.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna take my shots. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for this. First to see if I hit, right? So this is ballistic.
Yes, sir. All right, and you're shooting the one that
Ooh.
already got hit?
I'm gonna use a fate point on that. I'm gonna use a fate point to re-roll that.
All right. Just remember, you can aim.
I
to
am
give yourself
aiming.
Okay.
Yeah. 52 should make it with the aim. How much? Boost it up 20 or 10?
It gives you 10.
With 10. Oh, it still makes it. Yep, 10. We're good.
Okay, do your damage.
Does he has no more evasion or dodge?
We're saying you're shooting the same one that already got hit once, right?
Yeah. Trying to kill
That
it out.
you already tried and failed.
So we're rolling damage. Okay. So it's 1d10 plus 5.
But you roll it twice and see what's the high.
Okay, roger that. It is 13 total with a pin 4.
You feel a little better about that hit, but he still just keeps on coming. All right, so now these guys have what's called fear. So we're gonna go back as they get ever closer. They're about to be on top of you. The smell is sickening. You can see just old blood and hair stuck to them, falling off their hands and off their face. And everyone needs to make a willpower test.
Oh, this is not going to end well for me.
What about Poise? What is he doing? Did anybody roll for him?
Yeah, we need
Oh
to
my
roll
gosh!
for him.
We'll see. Poise. We'll see what happens with Poise. He there's some disadvantages to being a ghost.
I rolled a 26, and my willpower is 26. Is that a good thing?
That's perfect. You're good.
I'm fine.
Anybody fail?
I did.
Normac and Pinkulus appear to.
All right, bear with me. I have to get back
So
off
are,
the liquor table back to the fear table. Hold on a second.
so our two fearless warriors are now feeling fear.
Yeah, I'm urinating in my
How many degrees of failure did you guys have? Any, or did you just barely?
like several.
So figure that out because it's
It
gonna
looks like
add
4.
modifiers to
It
the
looks like
table.
4 degrees.
Holy crap!
How many
So
degrees?
every 10,
How do you add the degrees?
however many full increments of 10 you failed.
Yeah, mine would be 4.
Pingulus.
It's just one degree of failure. I believe. Am I wrong? I should be right. Yeah, I'm at 1 degree of failure.
What's your willpower?
The willpower is at 49, and if it's at 60, that means it goes up to 59 at 1, but it can't
Okay.
pass that.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
All right, here we go.
we're
Pull
not
over fear.
good.
Just bear.
Failed. I'm crying. I'm gonna ball up in the corner and just.
Yeah, I'm about to run away. See ya.
I'm about to run right behind you. I'm gonna follow the wet trail.
Yeah.
All right, so
Follow the new stink.
All right, so roll a percentile, Normac, and add 10. You failed by 4,
Yeah.
so you're gonna add 40 to it. So roll a percentile, and then we're gonna add 40 to it. Holy shit!
That's 80. Yeah.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled 40, so if we add 40, that's 80.
All right, the character is frozen by terror. The character may make no actions until he snaps out of it. After snapping out of it, the character will make all tests with a -10 penalty for the rest of the encounter. The character also gains 1d5 insanity points. Roll a d5 for us there, Cronin.
Push me over the edge, boy.
Roll a d5 for us there.
This GM does not play everybody. I want you to know that.
Okay, so half's a 1. I just got 1.
All right, so there you go. So you're kind of shitting your pants for a minute. At the start of every turn, though, you can roll a snap out of it. You just got to beat your willpower test. But just remember, -10 until the end of this fight, and you are terrified. All right, Pinky, let's see what happens with.
Let us see. 1 degree of failure. What do I got to do?
So you're gonna roll percentile, and you're gonna add 10 to it since you failed by 1 degree of
55, 65.
Oh my gosh, 65.
Yeah, homie, why don't you make it so difficult?
That's the same one. 61 to 80 is the threshold. You also are gripped by terror and can't do nothing till you snap out of it. 1d5 insanity points, my friend.
Yep.
Insanity, insanity, dude. Let's go crazy together and murder people.
1D, how many? D10?
How many points did you get, Pinky List?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take note of this. I'm gonna definitely razz them later when we get back to the ship for paying their pay.
I'm a little lost. What are we doing? What do I need to
You're gonna
roll?
roll a D. You roll a D10 and you divide it by 2. And you tell me what that number is.
Thank you. 2.
All right, so you got 2 insanity points. You divided it by 2.
I did.
Perfect. All right. Okay. So now with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and start back at the top. So Normac, this is your chance to get back in the fight, sir. You just need to beat your fear test, and then you can snap out of it.
That's percentile.
Willpower, I guess.
Willpower.
Oh,
Nope.
Okay,
89.
so you back away from the bad guys and defecate a little bit. Brother Maynard, you're close enough to charge forth and engage if you'd like. What do you want to do?
yeah, I'm definitely going to do so. I'm gonna take kindness and show them.
All right. So are you charging? Or you're just going to whack them.
Charging and whacking. Do you get a plus?
So charging gives you plus 20 to your weapon skill, but it gives you no defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a fate point and re-roll that. I fail horribly.
Okay, I'm going to remind everybody that there is a heavy bolter on the ship that you guys came here with. We maybe have forgotten. I'm just going to remind everyone that is in fact. All right, Grace here. What's your shot? What's your thought?
Well, because my ballistic skill really, really stinks, I do not believe that I should take the heavy bolter. So I'm going to charge the closest dude.
All right, you do that. Will you do me a favor while you're doing that? Normac, pull up the stats for a heavy bolter for me because I do not have that readily available. All right, go for it. You're charging the dude plus 20 to hit, but you don't get a defensive action. Go for it.
Okay, so it's plus 20 to weapon skill, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's a 4. It's a 41, so that would be 61 I would need. So I'm going to go ahead and use a fate point to re-roll that.
Go for it.
Son of a gun! What? This thing rolls high all the time.
Vilmar rolled a 4. I see a 1 for Cronin earlier. All right.
Whatever.
All right. Pigulus, pass your willpower test.
How do you want me to do that? You made it impossible. All right.
What's your willpower?
A 9, a pass.
Look at that.
A pass.
All right.
With
So of all the
gripping
times to use a crack
myself.
grenade,
What?
I said of all the times to use a crack grenade.
Use the crack or get to that heavy bolter?
That would be good too. You've got good ballistic skill, right?
My ballistic skill's fantastic. 44? Hell yeah. Ooh. Oh man, I don't know the damage off the top of my head. I feel like that'd be metagaming. So gripped. Just being paralyzed by fear for a second, Vilmar grabs a hold of himself and makes a quick dash to the bolter, and if he can, starts laying fire into him.
I got the stats.
All right. How many shots does it have, Normac?
Like the rate of fire?
Yes, sir.
10 for the full auto, which is the only setting. So
So the only setting's full auto. All right, go for it, Pinky. You're gonna roll it. Now keep in mind, both Brother Maynard and Gorguts are right there. So critical failure might be an issue.
Roger that. Also, I can't aim because I just moved, right? I had to move to it?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So here we go, making our...
balls out, man.
Oh no, missed it by 1. Should fate point?
Save your fate. Save your. You want to save it for when you roll 96, and I make you hit your friend in the face.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How many shots does it have again, Cronin?
It has 10
10.
shots.
I
so
roll
you have
for
to roll
each?
10 times.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 1 hit. 2. 3. 4. 5. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10. 2, 3,
Vilmar
4,
gallantly
5.
pulls his balls out of his tummy, runs over, jumps on top of it, flips the gun on, and unloads on one of the dudes. All right, I'm gonna roll to see if he jumps out of the way of one of the shots. He slowly moves and gets lit up. All right, so we got 6 hits, right?
Penetration's 5.
That's good. You're
The
gonna need it. Just
Damage is
don't.
damage is 2d10 plus 2, and it's also
Holy
tearing.
shit.
So it's also tearing. So you have to roll double for each one and remove the lower roll.
Whoa. Roll. Okay, so roll 4 dice and remove the lowest 2.
Roll 2. How many does it do? 2d10, you said?
2d10.
2d10 plus 2, but tearing you get rid of the lower
Okay.
roll. You roll.
So let's go nice and slow. So we got 6 hits, right?
I believe so.
We got 6 hits. All right. So for the first one, roll 2d10.
There it is.
Okay, now roll that same thing again. Okay, so 7 is the highest of that first hit. So, and you add 2 to it.
Yeah, 2d10 plus 2, and penetration is 5.
Holy cow.
Penetration is 5.
That is insane.
So hold on. So that takes us up to a 9. Hold on a second. I gotta look at my.
Maybe I should rip that thing off the speeder
roll.
and start just
Oh, that
carrying
was
it
me.
around.
Hold on.
Yeah, where can I give you one of those, man?
Actually,
Hold
if
on,
he
guys. I'm
has,
doing lots of math. Stop. Just hold it for a second so I can do this freaking math. Hold on a second. 5 and what was our total damage?
9.
Just for that roll. There's still more coming.
All right, so let's do it again.
but he gets
It's stabled. It's mounted on a vehicle.
That's
Okay.
a good one. And rolling again. 19. We'll take the 19.
Oh my goodness! So that's a 21 hits or 21 damage.
21 damage, correct.
Okay, hold on a second. And it's a 5 for the penetration.
Yes.
It is getting slaughtered. We got 4 more times.
Vilmar, you're my hero.
Another 21. Just the same as last.
All right, go ahead.
Talk to who about who peeing whose pants? Uh-huh.
Look at this wonderful dice roller that you guys are complaining about.
18.
All right. So it gets torn apart from the side. firing at his flank. Vilmar's mess all over his pants from when he freaked out initially, but he unloads on this guy. He's not going to be victimized by an alien again. All right, so now, so he he gets plaster, falls over, metal bouncing off of him, but his buddy is now going to try to whack at.
Wait.
I believe.
Is there no more shots going?
You unloaded. You pulverized his dead body.
The rest go into the same body. Okay.
Yes. If you want, there's rules for like spraying and stuff like that, but I think we should be satisfied that I reminded you there's a heavy bolter. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for my man. Hold on a second. Links.
To be fair, how many times did I say I looked around the ship and asked if there was anything of note? I think a heavy bolter would have been something of note to mention.
He did.
I mentioned that.
He did mention that. Yeah, he did.
Well, I need better paying attention skills.
I thought originally you said heavy stubber, so I'm glad that it's a heavy bolter.
Quiet, Normac. It miraculously changed when I saw how horrible this was. All right, weapon skill 40. We're rolling for him to try to light the good stuff. Let me see if he's got any fate. He may want to use fate. Hold on a second. All right, you're safe. You're safe for now. Back at the top. Normac, is Cronin going to get in this?
It looks like he is.
All right, Normac.
Wait, hold on. I just barely missed it. I for a second I thought it was toughness, but it's willpower.
It's willpower.
No, I missed it.
You're mentally nowhere as strong as you are physically. Cronin continues to cry and back away. So Cronin, as you're kind of stumbling back and kind of getting away, you trip over a body of what looks to be some of the crew from the last expedition out.
Oh no! They killed him.
All right, brother Maynard. Now, you just saw a dude get lit up, and you're still next to them. What are you gonna do?
I got a question. Am I still engaged, or is there did he destroy the one that was right in front of me?
You're next. They were next to each other. Like you're from a rule standpoint, you're engaged.
And I think you would be aware a big heavy bolter round just bursting through. You might want to move out of the way. I
understand that, but I just want to make sure if I'm still engaged, which is what Oak Shaggy has clearly identified. So I'm going to take my action and disengage and all safely and move away.
All right, it's agility is my understanding of that situation.
There's no I thought this can engage you had to take your whole entire, or you had to roll agility. Yeah, that's right. Okay, here it goes.
If you here's the thing: if you pass, you get away. If you fail, then he gets a whack at you.
Fate point.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I make it.
All right, good. So you try. The Emperor whispers a secret anti-Necron strategy into your ear, and you shuck left like you should have the first. All right, what's the orc gonna do?
I'm gonna whack him with my big chopper.
All right, let's see what happens. Good job. All right, this guy hasn't tried to jump out of the way yet, so let's see if he. And he failed miserably. All right, whack him. Whack him right in the face. What's your damage?
2d10.
That's pretty good. 2d10 plus strength. Oh, good job.
So my strength would be a 4.
So 14. What's your penetration?
2.
2. All right, you got a good solid hit on him. A good solid hit. but he's still fine. All right, Pigulus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take aim and give him another volley. Are any of my fellows in the way? Can I make sure I'm not gonna hit any of them?
There's no way you can guarantee that you won't hit the priest or the orc. Well, no, the priest jumped out of the way. There's no way you can guarantee that you won't hit.
Okay. Well,
So you can't aim though with with the friggin' heavy bolter like that. You just are gonna squeeze the trigger in, and
what could I
you
use that extra point for theoretically?
I'll tell
Anything?
you what we can do. Let's
We
if
don't
you want
have
to try
to.
to.
If
I
there's
don't, you
something we
probably
could use
shouldn't.
it.
Yeah.
Can
From
I
my
toss my
understanding, no.
grenade? And
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably hit you with the dudes too, right?
No, no.
Just light them up.
Just
Just
didn't
light them.
work.
Daka, 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 daka.
All right, I'm just gonna light them up. Yep, shoot it. All right, ballistic skill roll. Ooh, I think I want to re-roll that.
No, you get 10 shots. Save your reroll for when you roll a critical
yeah.
failure. You should.
I keep forgetting. Okay, so one.
And by grace here.
You guys, somebody count my hits. So that was one down.
That's 1,
Nope.
2, 3,
Okay. That one hit.
4, 5,
That
6,
one hit. 2.
7. Oh!
Stop.
Stop!
All right, calm down.
All
We'll
right,
count
are
that
you gonna
last
use a
roll
fake?
as one of the fires. We'll handle the 100. Okay, so I'm going to spend a fate point to knock out that 100. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Might be overkill.
Got a hit for it.
Good job.
So we're still at, what is that, 8 or 9?
It's 9.
Okay, last one. Another hit. 2.
All right, you got 4 total hits. Not as good as last time, but still pretty good. All right, so go for it.
All right, doing the 2d10.
Yes, sir.
17. We'll take the 17, 19 total with 5 pin.
19. All right. What's the next one?
Penetration's 5 still.
So a 20.
Reminder.
20.
12.
Last one.
19 total.
All right, give me a second. Do some math. Hold on. Do some elevator music or whatever. The dust cloud explodes everywhere, and when the dust.
Do 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 do.
All right, you tore him apart. You freaking lit him up, and he is pulverized. That's a lot of shots, man. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's mean.
How much does it say the ammo capacity on that weapon there?
60. So you're at yeah.
I've only
so
shot
there's
20. I've only shot
40
20.
shots left.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm-
Vilmar's feeling pretty good about himself right now. Vilmar, the dust settles, the orc is whining at nothing. All right, but as all right, go ahead. So what do you guys do? Sorry, I didn't mean to get ahead of
I
myself.
punch
What do
my
you guys do?
fist in the air and I say, I did it!
How many are left?
There was only 2.
Oh, they're all dead.
I thought there
Okay.
were 3.
Am I free to do anything now?
Only 2.
Do I have to still? Do I still have to overcome willpower, or can I do anything?
I reach over to Normac and say, and sorry to, oh gosh, Conan,
Cronin.
Cronin, and say, you may get up. They're all vanquished.
I lost my cool. I'm sorry. I'm never afraid of death, but those things just.
I
You're
don't know
welcome.
what realm
I
of
got them.
demon they are from, but they do seem of the mechanical variety. So
I
this
jump
is a
off the
new-
heavy bolter and I go and is there anything left of them or did they just dissolve?
No, they're still there. You can see the little things going. It looks like little ants are crawling all over them. Actually,
Is there anything worth grabbing?
they had nothing. Flesh and blood is all they had really.
Can I rip one of the heads off?
If you'd like to, you can. Is that what you're trying to do currently?
Yep.
Okay, so
hold on, Mr.
let's
Big
go
Guy.
ahead and pause for a second. So as you start to reach down and go for it, I'm going to roll 2 dice and we'll see what happens. 1 for each of them. Their toughness is 85 for this situation, just as a heads up. So 1 pass. And the other passed. So as you reach down and you look into their blank, lifeless eyes, all of a sudden green sparks flash. His eyes are glowing again, and they both start to get.
Run!
What the
Run!
crap?
Do we have
I
to
jump
roll
back on the
initiative
heavy
again?
bolter.
I'll let you have a surprise round to do whatever you'd like.
I just start laying into him.
Would
Can
they
I
be
like
able to
mentally
dodge?
prepare myself so I don't crap my pants?
I think it's time. Why don't we? You're right. Why don't we all start over again? So as they start to roll up, let's go ahead and roll willpower again to see how everyone feels about this.
Cronin, are you really worried about refilling your pants? I mean,
I succeeded this one.
Excellent.
Can I use a fate point to reroll?
is this
If you'd
fear?
like to.
This is for fear?
Yes, sir. They're back alive
it's-
again. This is
Gray, it's a sphere.
No, I'm scared out. I'm scared
good.
poopus. I'd be pooping my pants.
You were the
rolled
closest, so
higher.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Poop my pants.
he would be if terrified as the thing wakes up. All right, who failed and who passed?
I think everybody
I
but Gorguts passed.
How many degrees of failure did you have, Gorguts?
Looks like a lot.
Yeah, a
He
ton.
rolled 85.
What's your
And my willpower is
willpower?
a 26.
Oh.
That's 5 degrees of failure according to my fingers. All right, roll a percentile. We're gonna add 50 to it.
That's going to be a big pile of dookie.
What'd you roll?
97!
Plus
Hold
20!
Plus how many?
Oh, plus 50? That's plus 50, isn't it?
How many is that total?
157.
147?
No, 147.
147.
147.
Holy shit! Okay, hold on a second. All right,
Is there like a heart attack option?
Oh, it gets there. Yeah, it's. Hold on a second.
Instant
The
cardiac arrest. We have to
The
resuscitate.
character crumbles.
Hey,
to
I want to hear this. What does this say?
So the character crumples to the ground for 1d5 plus 1 rounds, sobbing, babbling, and tearing at his own flesh, probably also pooping himself, and may do nothing. Even after he returns to his senses, he is a complete mess and is negative 20 for the rest of the encounter. You also gain 1d5 plus 1 insanity points. So let's roll insanity points first, Gore Guts, because that's the fun part.
How many?
1d5 plus 1. So roll a d10 and divide it in half.
That's a 3.
So 4
A total of
points
4.
for Grace here.
No, you divide it in half, right? So you divide it in half, do you round up or round down?
It's plus 1.
Oh, that's right.
Round down and then add 1.
All right, so now let's see how many rounds you're out of the combat for.
7.
It's 1d5 plus 1, so 4 rounds. So for 4 rounds, Grace here, as you reach down, you put your little hands on his face and his mouth opens and his eyes light green, and you just empty bowels all over him and are crying on the ground. We'll start at the top with Cronin. They both got up, just as a side note. They both got up.
We're not re-rolling
Okay.
initiative.
We'll just keep it as is. I think it's okay. Big you'll last, so that's fine.
Okay, I take aim at the one nearest Gurguts because I like this orc and I don't want him to get nommed on. And I got it.
All right, go. Let me roll the dodge. Hold on. He failed miserably. Horrific failure.
Okay, that's +5. And I misspoke earlier. The penetration's 5. I don't know why I always mix it up with the sword, but yeah. So that's
But you rolled
5.
twice. You rolled twice, right?
Thank you. So
Okay.
15.
15.
Penetration 5.
And I learned something as I've been reading the rules. There's something called Righteous Fury. When you roll a 10 for damage, you get to roll another d10. So you want to roll another d10 for us.
Wow, another 5.
So 20 total, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you got a good solid hit. He falls back, trips over the shitting orc, and it's the priest's turn.
If I were to go help the orc into a corner to go babble into, would that be dangerous? Like, I mean, would I get into?
We'll say because the dude he was putting his hands on critically failed his dodge roll that he tripped over, that you can get him away. If you want to spend your turn, you can drag the orc away from the line of
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, Pinkyless, what's Homeboy gonna do?
What am I gonna do? That's a good question.
I feel like there's only one right answer, but I could be wrong.
The heavy bolter still, on the back of a certain bug.
But you could sword fight him if you want to.
Daka.
Well, I'm just gonna. I think I just should open up with the bolter again, right? Or
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
I?
haven't left it. You're still on it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
So-
he did leave it, I thought, but
I
It's
just asked if
fine.
there was anything worth searching, so I was just looking at
Yeah.
the eye, using my
You're
eyes.
okay. All right, go for it. I'll keep. What's your bliss?
44.
All right, I'll keep track of how many you succeed. If somebody else wants to keep track of how many times you roll.
Roger that. Oh,
So
hold on.
hold up. So there's nobody there, but that's still a critical fail. So the gun could jam. Do you want to try to reroll that to prevent the jam or no?
what's the options? Like, what's the likelihood of something bad happening? Is it for sure? What's the roll table on that?
I'll roll something on my side to see if the gun jams. It looks like a decent gun, so chances are it won't jam, but it might.
Is that the roll table in the book that you're going off, or just the one in your head?
I know what quality of the weapon is, and I know how that works. So I'll roll and say what happens, but it's gonna be behind the scenes because I want to be able to, see what happens.
I want to use this last fate point. You know what? If it jams, it jams. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
All right, the gun does not jam.
Okay. So we're 3 shots in. 1, 2, 3. So 3 hits.
That's it. I'll roll twice, remember? So
Got
11,
11 plus 2 for the first.
-5.
11 plus 2 or plus 5, Cronin?
Oh, it's plus 2.
Yeah, it's 2d10 plus 2.
-5 for Penn.
Okay. So 13 for the first one?
Yep. And 12 for the other, next.
12 or yep, 12. Okay. And then
You have a third shot, right?
he does. Vilmar, hit one more time, Pinky List.
Oh, I got 3 shots? Oh, I did. 2 9s. 11.
All right. So thankfully, this was some less wonderful rolling the last time, but thanks to the damage that Cronin did, this guy falls over as well. It's now his buddy's turn. And hey, where were you at, Cronin? Did you walk over to those guys? Did you say that?
No, I was still rooted in the same spot.
All right, we're
Remember,
gonna say
because you said that because I backed away, I ran away when I was scared, and then
That's true.
Maynard
That's
came up
true.
to me and said, "Hey," he reassured me, and then he just went and saved the orc. So yeah, I'm pretty far away. I would
All
think.
right, brother. All right, brother Maynard. As I look at my little miniatures here, it looks like you're the closest one then. So he's gonna charge at.
Okay. My options are, yikes.
All right, you're gonna dodge, sir. He comes
Is
at
that
you, clawing down.
that a hit? Well, of course I'm gonna dodge.
Of course, it's a hit. He hit you. All right, sir. Let's see what he does. Hold on a second. Let me consult my tone.
Maybe I want to reroll.
1d10 plus 12. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Holy
Ah!
poop nuggets! You smile while you get smacked in the chest. All right. 1d10 plus 12. What's your armor situation and your toughness?
4 all together, and my toughness is a 3.
All right, let's hope that we roll low. Here we go. So that'd be 17. Minus what's your stuff together?
So that's 10. I'm down already. That's past my thing. My wounds
Past
is at
your
8.
wounds. All right, so he comes in, opens them up. He trips over the pooping, terrified orc, and knocks brother Maynard on his back, falling to a bloody heap.
Maynard.
So if he keeps hitting you, Trevor, that's when critical damage happens, and that's when you roll on the critical damage table. So you're not dead yet. You're in the danger.
But so that means I can fight back still?
You can, but you're in the danger zone. The legit danger zone. All right, Normac, you're up.
Oh shoot. Okay. Am I close enough to rush in and try to hold this thing back from killing Brother Maynard?
You are, but he is a giant metal Terminator skeleton covered in blood and filth. So and you were just you do what you want. That's up to you, sir. That's up to you.
So okay. Well, yeah. I mean, not to metagame, but he probably has a lot of strength. Like I'd probably fail if I tried to restrain
He probably has a lot of strength. He probably has a lot of strength. This is me metagaming without trying to meta.
Okay, shoot, man.
He just
Okay.
one-hitted the priest.
I know. That's why I want to like keep him back so he doesn't just like freaking kill him next
As
turn.
long as Pinky List doesn't whiff with the heavy bolter, right?
That's true. That's okay. All right. Then yeah, I take aim and shoot that guy in the face.
All right, you take aim, shoot for the back of the head. Let's see what happens. Did you hit?
No. Oh, wait. When you aim, it's plus 20, right?
plus 10.
Oh,
So, like-
yeah, I hit.
Okay, excellent. All right, roll for damage. Is it plus
Okay.
5?
Yeah, 11.
And what's the pen again?
5.
All right, Pinkyless. What are you gonna do, my friend?
Let's see. Let me get off that chat. Ooh. I think I'm just gonna shoot with the heavy bolter and hope I don't obliterate our friend.
All right, we'll say that they're on the ground, so the chance of you actually hitting them are pretty slim.
They're on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, both of them are on the ground in front of this thing.
I'm in the fetal position, and Brother Maynard is lying on top.
I have an open chest wound.
Yeah, so wouldn't I want to use the heavy fucking bolter to shoot the thing to death? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Saying is the chances of you hitting them are pretty low because they're not like actively fighting them.
Oh,
you
hitting
know,
my
shoulder to shoulder.
buddies.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. Here we go. 44 is the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. How many is that?
You rolled plenty enough, but we got to address. Did you critically fail at some point in time or no?
No critical.
Yeah, you got a
fails.
98 on the
98.
first roll.
98 was the first roll?
Yep.
Why didn't y'all stop me?
Yeah.
Well, you lit the dude up, but there I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see what happened. Hold on a second.
Don't sigh like that. That does not fill us with confidence.
You guys are together though. All right, so we're gonna roll percentile die, and we're gonna see.
Hold on.
Trevor?
You didn't even ask me if I want to use my fate point, homie.
You said you're done with fate points. You said you ran out of them.
I have one. I chose not to use it for the jam. You rolled, remember? So
All
I still
right.
have the fate point
Go
I
ahead,
did not
sir.
use.
Go ahead.
So
sir.
now I have
Let's
0.
see.
Yes, sir. Here he comes. Turned it into a hit.
Excellent. Damn it! All right, you pulverized him. He is done for as well. Brother Maynard is hyperventilating on top of the orc currently.
So we're out of combat now, right?
I want to rush on over and medicate that fool.
Do you have Medicaid?
Yeah, Remember last time when I kept messing it up?
I remember. All right.
So I full mount Brother Maynard, a little bit too eager, and I tell him, hold still, this isn't gonna. And it looks like a fail.
So he comes in, jumps on your chest, pulls out the adrenaline syringe, and says, "I'm gonna keep you going," and jams in your heart, and blood just starts pumping out faster out of your chest.
Oh
Can I
no!
medicate
Wait, it wasn't a It wasn't a critical fail.
He's not dying yet. I mean, blood. He's got a lot of
Okay.
blood. He's got a lot of blood.
Can
Is
I
it
medicate
okay?
myself, or am I
No.
out?
He's only
We'll say you
mostly
can.
dead.
You're okay. You're screaming. You're looking at your chest wound. You have a giant MFer on top of you who's punching. Good job.
No!
You-
This is how you do it. I put a Band-Aid. That's it.
And Brother Maynard applies a small bandage that seems to fix all the problems. All right, gentlemen. So, again,
Do I have to roll to come to my...
you're good. You're back. It's till the end of the fight.
Okay. First of all, are we all aware of what Normac has seen, or do we all have to roll an awareness, meaning the dead body on the floor?
Only Normac has seen that. You guys all tried to roll awareness earlier and failed.
I saw a dead body. Oh, okay, yeah. Can I go look and see and investigate that thing?
Hold on,
Sure.
hold on. Does it look like there's little ants crawling over these things again?
Yeah,
No, they appear to be down for the count. As far as you can tell, they're not getting up again. But you guys don't know that much.
somebody
Well,
kick it.
I'm an orc,
Big
and
orc,
I'm
go
mad,
kick.
so I'm just gonna keep whacking one of them with my big chop and say, "Take that, you stupid skelly!"
You beat the crap out of it. Metals flying everywhere. You are hacking into it. If you want to take its face, you can.
I take
All right,
its head.
so I stand. Oh, go ahead.
I take its head and I look closely at it, like looking around.
You're holding it. Okay, roll a willpower test for me, just real quick. I just want to see. Just roll will.
Oh, bloody heck!
So you're holding it, and it sparks, and then you drop it because you let a little pooty out again.
I kick it like a football.
It goes flying off into the distance.
Yes, enjoy your fecal matter.
Wah!
All right, so trying to navigate through all of the urine and feces that would at this point have to be covering the battlefield. I help Brother Maynard to his feet, and I say, Maynard, good to see you could fix yourself. Come and help me see if there's anything important over on these. I saw a body.
You saw a body, you say? Are these the
Yeah.
Are these the missing folk that we were looking for? Well,
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Yes, let's go investigate.
Yeah, come on. It's right over here. I tripped over it and I squished the turd into my pants.
That's too much information. You probably should keep that to yourself.
Yeah, it was. I was hoping I could just shake it out the pant leg, but not anymore.
Okay. What do the bodies look like?
All right, so you go over. It's mostly covered in sand. You can just kind of see a shoulder and a side of a face that's not covered in sand. Are you guys gonna kind of dig down or?
Yeah, I dig up. I start moving the sand away.
All right, so you guys pull the sand away. You see large, claw marks across its face and chest. You guys both have Medicaid, right?
I turn my head and puke a little bit.
All right, Brother Mayor vomits. Roll a Medicaid.
Okay. Well, and then I'll medicate.
I did not succeed.
I believe I did succeed.
So you can tell that they've been dead for a couple days.
Well, this is probably their foul work. So this is probably our cue to get out of here and report this information.
And you see the same collar around him. Tattoos all over. He'd have some magazines of ammunition on his.
I take some pictures with my hollow emitter.
All right, you take some snapshots of the bloodied corpse.
Off of what Brother Maynard just said, I agree, and I say, yeah, we should probably get some more reinforcements, maybe some more people to, help us out if this is what we're facing. Do you guys know what the heck those things?
Well, they are some sort of foul demonry. We will not know until we get back to the establishment. But I'm also going to take the pictures of the creature.
So while they are doing all this, I'm going to remove my pants and shake all the feces out of it.
Clumps of poo are hitting the ground.
I motion for Vilmar to come over and say, hey, come take a look at these.
Yeah, roger that.
And
I start searching and I start seeing what I can find.
I mean, he's got some ammunition on him for what looks to be a las weapons, but you don't see any gun. He'd have a knife on his hip as well, and some ration sticks for meals and whatnot. A couple, maybe 2 meals worth.
Anything important?
Nothing really. I mean, he's he's just.
Oh, sorry. I was asking Vilmar.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, nothing here. Just ordinary rations and gear. Not what we're looking for. Not a clue
Okay.
to what happened here.
I would have that
mean,
net
that's
collar.
most of this.
Oh, the net calling? Okay, well, I just say off of what you said, Vilmar. I know you spent a lot of time traveling the void. You ever see anything like this?
No, never. I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. I think these images should get back to the ship, and this might be good for humanity to get some information on this.
Yeah, I agree. And if we're gonna try to save the rest of these people, we gotta have more reinforcements.
Yeah.
Or like you, homies. You're pretty good in a fight.
I asked the orc. I say, hey, do you guys have any more of those heavy stubbers or heavy bolters? Or
I don't know. Let's go back to the garage and find out. In the meantime, I'm putting my pants back on while I'm talking.
Is there anything else for us here? Everybody take a last look around and board the ship. Let's move. Board the speeder.
Do you take any of the, you kick the head, or you take any body parts of the bad guys with you, or just taking pictures of them or anything like that at all?
I grabbed the head of the second one.
I'm gonna smack his hand down and say, "No, don't touch that."
I'm gonna put this on my boss pole.
Are you sure something else won't come from that?
You don't know where it's been, and it has reanimated once already.
yeah, last time you touched it, they woke back up. I'm worried about that. Stay.
As you all argue about it, it sparks.
I start
Let's just get outta
whacking it
here.
with my choppa again.
Aren't you whacking a bunch with your choppa?
I get on the speeder.
Stay down.
And I wait. I kind of tell the guys to jump on.
Speeder.
Let's go.
Gurguts, we need you to drive. Come on, we gotta
All
go,
right, I'm coming. I run back to the ship and jump right on. Just clunk.
All right, you guys can see in the darkness a new sandstorm coming through and kick into high gear and head back to the garage. So you guys can BS while you go and drive if you want to before you get there.
Orcs.
Okay, I just kind of since I'm next to Gurguts and we both kind of have some shared trauma. I just kind of start to unpack a little bit. Like, hey man, that was crazy, right?
I can't believe it. I can actually.
I don't know what just happened, but I don't like it.
I know it's like the way they got into my head. I'm supposed to look death in the face and welcome it if it's to serve the emperor, but I really feel like I let him.
I look back at him and say, "You're welcome." Give him a wink.
That was
Turn
a
back,
good
give a little
duck.
fist bump.
You would have all kinds of guilt, Cronin, for running away like you.
So
I know. I'm just so
got a
mad at
question.
myself.
You can blast the dude in the face, but you can pick a little Xeno. No judgment. No judgment.
Yeah, I don't know. I it's just so unexpected. I don't know what came over me, and I even lost control of my my bowel. I'm ashamed to say it.
Well,
I should be I should
Keep that
be
to yourself.
executed.
I don't need to know that detail.
Well,
If,
this
if
is
one of
all
you sees
different
fit-
type of Xenos. These Xenos have had flesh upon themselves, and I totally understand it. How you got pretty much well, scared. I totally understand what you mean, and it's disgusting that these mechanical beings are trying to wear this flesh in that way. It is unnatural.
What I
Well,
want to know
thank you, bro.
is how the big bad at work had an issue, Mr. Gurguts.
I slam on the brakes. I's not scared. I's a dog.
And I puke in the car.
Motion sickness. Well, I turn to Brother Maynard and I say, thanks for the validation and everything, but as a spokesman of the Emperor, if you see fit, if it's the Emperor's will, then you should probably execute me.
I think he's okay. I'm sorry. Hold on.
After my outburst, I put the pedal to the metal again.
All right, you guys dick around, and the sandstorm is coming, so you get going and get back to the outpost. You pull in, and you see Davis down there in the garage just working on some stuff and kind of looking disgusted as he looked at all the mess that's down there.
I like that, MA 1984. Maybe you should flip a coin. See if your character would be so ashamed that he kills himself. That's so mean.
I mean, weakness. Yeah, that, like, he actually probably would, and I hadn't even.
Well, I try to reassure him, and let me see if I can't charm him. And all.
Yeah. Well, you see if you see perception that I'm messing with my coin a little bit and looking really.
I think my perception probably, that wins.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, talk me down. Talk me down off the ledge.
Brother, it is okay. The Emperor doesn't expect us to be perfect. He expects us to be perfect, but he knows we're going to fail at sometimes. We just have to motivate ourselves and keep us on that right path. You are okay. And I give him a little pat, and I'm going to roll my charm.
Oh, charm.
And I succeed.
Okay, then I'll meter my response then. Yeah. Well, thank you for those words, Brother Maynard. With all respect, to your station, I do have a very unique bond with the Emperor, we'll say. But knowing that you, as a spokesperson of the one I serve, I accept that. Thank you.
I can see you struggle hard with this, my son, but it is okay, and I understand you have a different relationship with him, and I'm still trying to understand that, but it is okay.
I put my arm
on. All right, I clasp that forearm.
I put my arm on his back and just kind of reassure him as well and just be like, it happens to us all. Don't take it too hard. Every once in a while we'll stumble. Got to rely on the team.
I mean, when you come back with a gash from your chest, you know the Emperor protects.
So,
I put my hand on the back of the orc.
It's not my time yet.
I pat the orc and say, it's okay, big guy. We all take horse-sized shits every now and then.
Yeah.
Are we in the garage yet?
You're in the garage. You guys are in the garage.
Where you gotta go?
Okay, so who's the other guy that's in?
Davis, and you would know that Davis is like the head of security. He keeps the prisoners in line, and he is, he's kind of like the go-to guy for most.
Oi! Yous! Runt! How the other runts refill the big shooty?
What happened to you guys?
A lot.
I need to rush over to Brother Maynard.
Yeah, I probably need a medic, please.
You need to see these pictures we got.
That right there sprung a leak.
All right, he'd kind of push away the pictures and he'd like open up the chest and he'd be shocked because now I think you have two giant. Didn't you get messed up another time on your chest recently, Brother Maynard, from the giant?
Zero wounds, but it didn't make me go down, so it wasn't over the threshold, so I was okay. My armor saved me, but this time I was.
All right, so he's and he'd like you look stable enough. We'll deal with you. Let me see what you found. What happened?
Well, we had an encounter with some sort of mechanical demon-esque people who were flesh on their mechanical bodies, and well, suffice it to say, I've got pictures. Okay, and so I plug myself into the hollow emitter and start flashing the different pictures of the Archeo team that was out there, as well as mechanical demons.
All right, he walks over and he hits a intercom and get down here, guys, get down here, and then he starts looking at the. After a few minutes, a couple of the prisoners and the archaeotech guy come down, and Rand. What? I can't work like this. What? You men almost died.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm okay.
What?
Mostly.
Those big shiny guys were coming after us, and I saved them.
He lied.
No, that guy was crumbled in the corner and shot himself.
As Brother Maynard is talking, I grab him by his collar and say, "What did you say?"
I said you shot yourself in the pants and cried like a little girl in the corner while I was being cut down like some sort of Swiss cheese.
I shout, put him down.
I look over at Vilmar and I say, "I'd like you, me," and I drop me.
Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. Means a lot.
So Davis is kind of tending to the wounds of Brother Maynard while Rand is talking to you. So did you find the other men? Are they dead too?
Yeah, we found some dead bodies. There more could be out there. I think the best thing we need to do is, we were sent here to save them by the Emperor. We got to go back out there and get those guys. Who can you send?
He looks around at there's 4 or 5 other of those prisoner looking dudes, and you were supposed to be the help.
I just need a few more of these blasters. I need you to rearm it and give me like 2 more. I can take care of this problem with our men, I believe. We can also blast up. We need explosives so we can get into the relic area, and then you can send in your team once we clear it. That's my guess.
So Davis walks over. We do have melta bombs that might be of use.
I think that would work. That could get through the big steel metal doors. I don't think we run an analysis on what kind of steel it is, but it should work on most metals. The melta bomb. We also have big blasters.
How many enemies do we think we'll be up against?
Well, we only ran into 2, but they died and came back to life. So double whatever we run into.
So one of the men, kind of another guy comes running down and looks pretty frantic. The sandstorm it took out the water reclamation unit. We're going to be in trouble real quick.
I was going to fix it.
I tried. I don't think we have what we need.
Let this boy at it. And I walk straight towards wherever it is.
All right, you can go try to mess with it. What's your tech use or whatever? What are you gonna use to fix it?
Alright. So I do have tech use. Let's see here. It goes off my intelligence.
Which is
29. No, 28. I'm an orc, okay? No judging.
all right, go for it.
And I failed.
You don't. The same guy. No, really. Like we have maybe a day or two's worth of water before we run out, and it won't be good if that happens.
Anyone got a ship?
Did you happen to
Dave-
fix my ship?
Davis kind of scratches his head about that. We've been running low on parts for a while since we haven't been resupplied, and we don't have what we need for that.
Always could fix it. Go to the ship.
All right, let's see.
You don't have. You probably won't have what it takes to fix the ship. Just out of reality. But you can try. We'll say it's a negative. We'll say it's a negative 40 because you don't have what you need.
So how do we get?
I rolled a
what we
91.
need?
He made it worse. He broke the ship
I
even
look
more.
at the dude and I say, "So how do we get what we need?"
Outpost 2 probably has all the supplies we need. That was the main Mechanicum hub for a while, so it probably has anything that we need.
Where's that at? How far?
Maybe an hour with the speeder, maybe 2.
Okay.
Do you have any more of
Nice
those speeders?
driving.
Any more heavy stuff or heavy bolters?
He looks around. We got plenty of gear to cut through things, but we weren't expecting a fight when we came down.
All right,
That's
we'll take some of the
understandable.
melter bombs. We'll probably take a couple crack grenades for my crew if you got them. And yeah, we're just gonna take this heavy blaster that we got with some extra ammo.
All right, so you guys gear up, and we'll say that Lynx, you get sewn up and you're back up to we'll why don't we roll a d5? Let's see what a d5.
We'll probably just sit here and relax for the day. After we just got done with the fight, we probably want to take a day or two off.
I rolled a.
Yeah, but the water
No,
reclamation unit is off, so we can't just sit around. Otherwise
yeah.
You guys got a day. You know what I mean? Like if you legit, if you want to take a day, you could. So Lynx, you got 2 wounds back, we'll say, and you guys are gonna take a day before you head out.
Cronin doesn't want to because the men that are out there, he wants to. He says, "Look, we the sooner that we can get out there, the better. Look, I know that taking some time might be tempting, but we get that stuff. We got to go. The longer we wait, the more time we give those things to come to where we're at."
Your friend is pretty messed up here. Just give him a minute. Just give him a minute.
Quote from
No.
Ma 1984 says the guy who pooped himself.
Look, we can leave Brother Maynard behind to heal with some other people, but
I'm okay.
we need to go.
I'm gonna come anyway because you
That's
guys
grand.
need me and all. And I
I walk over
I'm
to
ready
Brother
go when you
Maynard
are.
and I put my massive hand on his shoulder and say, "It's okay, Umi. You stay here."
I go and man the big bolt, the big storm bolter, and I just say, "I'm ready when you are."
All right, you guys are just going out.
Has
So,
anyone
wait, are you-
rearmed or
I thought we had people do that. You ordered them to do that for
it's
us.
rearmed, but here's what I'm gonna say: you're not getting any fate back. You're not, you know what I mean? Like whatever wounds we just gave to Lynx is gonna be gone because you guys are gonna rest for a minute. So you guys can rest. Lynx will get some more wounds back. You might get some more fate back. But you guys do what you want to do.
Cronin is gung ho.
Well, the orc's feeling a little tired, so he's just gonna.
We don't even need 8 hours. We just need 8 hours. We don't even need a full day. We just need to get some rest.
He's just gonna stop and go. I'm going to my room.
I can compromise at 6 hours.
All right, 6-hour respite. Shit, shave, shower. Let's go. Go sleep.
Starting the time.
Sleep, shave, shower. Especially you two. Not that I did anything wrong.
So you guys get cleaned up and handle your business. Who all used fate points? Did everybody use fate?
I didn't use any.
I used all.
I used like all, yeah.
All right, so we'll say everybody gets 2 fate points back. All right, anything else going on before you guys go?
Nope, just grab the gear that we need, and I just rally everybody and say it's time to head out.
All right, Davis, when it's quiet, would come to you as you guys are resting. Like I told you before, I wouldn't trust most of these men, but if you want, I can send some with you.
I look at my comrades and say, "What do y'all think?"
I say the more the merrier. Anybody you can give us will be helpful.
I think only 1, maybe 2 would fit on the speeder.
That's
we'll
fine.
We'll take your most trusted one, if you don't mind letting us borrow him for a while.
That'd be Mateus. He's the best of all.
All right, we'll take him if you don't mind.
He'd pull out his little thing, and he kind of looks like he's pausing for a minute. I'd give this to you, but it's the only one I have, and without it, I know that they'll turn on me. If he tries to escape, there'll be no way to stop.
Well, in that case, maybe we just leave him here with you. I don't want to put a weapon in his hand and just trust that he'll listen without a shock. I'd rather just leave him here. I wouldn't take the risk.
I turned to the
doubt he'll
prisoner.
try anything with all of us.
I think he will.
Well, even if he does, just let him go. I mean, we're leaving this planet anyway. It's like getting ready.
Maybe we can make him an NPC that joins us. Huh? Huh?
I turn to the prisoner. I grab him by
like a pet,
by his scruff. I lift him up and I say, "If you try escape, I'll break you in half."
You don't know me, orc. Get off.
Says the orc this shit himself. I say under my breath.
I turn to him and I growl.
I'm not even sure you heard me. I don't know where we're standing. That's why I whispered under my breath.
Davis looks at you all again. It's up to you. He can stay or go. It's up to you.
We'll take him along.
Did I gain any more extra wounds for that rest?
No, that's wounds come back very slowly, my friend.
Okay.
What do you say, priest? Should we trust this man? Do you have any questions you want to ask him? Should we interrogate him ourselves before we take him with us? That's what I'm gonna do. I want to interrogate him. I want to Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
His name is Mateus.
I just kind of want to, what do you call it? Make him see if he's gonna be not faithful, but kind of get a measure of him.
Sure. So, do you want to roll like a willpower or a fellowship?
It'd probably be. I don't know if that'd be fellowship. Would that be?
Fellowship's mostly social and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. It's a 32. So let's roll. 92.
You don't get a good sense of the man. Why would me fighting you do any good? We're all in this together, aren't we?
Yes.
I trust you. Let's go.
But I can't go without a gun. You're not going to send me out there without a gun, right?
We'll give it to you when you're ready to have it.
All right,
I'm good with that.
There's weapons that you guys can grab. Do you guys want to take an extra gun for them?
Yeah, what kind of weapon do you prefer?
Davis throws you a shotgun.
There it is. So we go ahead and
Okay.
take that and hold on to it for
And
safety.
I tell him we'll give this to you when we run into trouble, and not any minute sooner.
All right, so you just throw it in the back of the speeder.
Yeah, I'll sit next to him, keep my eye on him, talk to him a little bit, kind of just. And my goal is going to probably be to kind of make him feel at ease, I guess, because I can't really tell him he can be free or anything because I don't have that right to him. But
I mean, he gets, he tells you his life story, and it wasn't his fault. Wrong place, wrong time. His friends. It was them and not him. But the Imperial machine is not a kind one, and it's just gone from bad to worse since he killed that family.
he killed a family.
Well, they just.
Okay.
Did they deserve it?
Yeah. They were wearing yellow.
Is this what he says?
Yeah, it was yellow. It was a Green Day, and they were wearing yellow.
Yeah, throw him out of the speeder.
But you guys are good. You guys aren't wearing yellow. You guys already left. You guys are you're gonna leave him in the dirt in the desert winds to. No, don't leave me here. Stop.
No.
I'm not
Of course we
wearing
don't do
yellow.
that. We're still driving. So my question is this? Okay, so I look at him
He
and say,
sounds like a lunatic. He sounds crazy. He
Okay.
sounds like he's in a different planet. But you guys are good. Yeah, we're in this together. Why would I fight you guys?
Oh, no. I agree with you. We are totally homies. You just tell us what days, what colors to wear, and how not to offend you. Because we want to be like this with you, my friend. Like this.
Just to warn you,
I look away.
I'm green every day.
All right, so you guys, the outpost that you pull up to looks very similar. It's a little bigger. It's got a few silos around it. There's the same thing. The land pad there. It looks good. You can tell the power's on the inside. There's a little smoke from one of the silos off into the distance, but you don't see really any hustle or bustle or anything else like that.
All right, let's proceed with caution. Everybody, ready your weapons now, so we don't have to late.
wait, we're just in the port looking for a part, right?
Well, it's going to be in the warehouse probably, right?
And we haven't heard from this outpost in forever, right? So it's dangerous.
Okay, so we don't know if it's dangerous, abandoned. Nobody's come out to greet us.
You lost.
That's
you
why
lost
I'm saying
contact.
proceed with
Oh,
caution.
yeah. Okay.
It looks-
Yep.
It's probably crawling with those frickin' Terminators.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So I get the weapon ready. Start walking.
Anybody have like an auspex or anything else like that?
A what?
Gorguts, you got anything?
I don't think I do.
Okay, never mind then. All right, so you guys pull in. What do you do? The speed.
Can
go ahead. Sorry.
Can I take the heavy bolter with me? Is there a way that I can just dismount it and bring it?
So it would take a while to dismount it, but you know enough to know that when the kick would be way too much for you to use without some way to break.
And so we're at a parking spot, but how far can we drive in if we wanted to?
Like inside the deal?
Yeah.
So you you don't know exactly which warehouse, where the parts would be at. So some of the buildings are big enough for you to go into, and they've got big doors. Some of them.
Okay.
All right, then maybe let's have Vilmar. You were doing pretty good. We can maybe keep you on Overwatch, and we can just go, shed by shed, door by door.
Or do these all have full view, or are we gonna have to just kind of go into like a mall kind of ideal or something?
It's pretty open. You could. I just want to make sure I understand. You want to have the vehicle with you as you go in, check out the room, and then come back out again. Is that what?
That's what I'm proposing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty open. I mean, there's plenty of area. Space is not an issue, so it's not cramped at all. The buildings. I mean, there's maybe gantryways between some of the buildings and stuff like that up above, but you could, without an issue, maneuver to pay attention to what's going on without having people sneak.
Yeah, I'm just saying because if we pop open one of those doors and there's a bunch of stuff in there, it'd be good to have just take them one. Okay, let's start at the top then. Y'all ready?
Yep, let's do
All
this.
You guys start going. Let's start rolling so we're looking for parts for the big ship, right? Because there's some parts here, and we're also looking for what we need to fix the water reclamation unit.
Yeah.
So again, this is one of those exploration things. So you can use whatever skills you guys want. You just have to be able to justify what how that skill would be used. So like awareness, obviously, see the part that I want. And one of the buildings maybe has, a manifest or a computer screen. You could use like tech use to try to access it to see if you can find out where those things are. So you can use whatever skills you want. You just have to be able to justify it. So we need to get 3 successes, and it starts at a 0. And if you fail, it goes down. And if you succeed, it becomes easier. So decide who wants to go first.
Using awareness, I succeed.
He just goes for it. Lynx just goes for it. How many successes, Lynx?
It looks like just 1 success. Hold on. This is awareness, which is. Hey, I just barely made it. Yep. 41 is my thing.
All
but
right. So we've got 1 success so far. So who wants to go next, and what skill do they want to use? It improves by 10, so it's a plus.
I'll take awareness. Ooh.
How much did you fail by?
Well, if that's perception and perception is there, it's plus 10, 49. It's going to 73, 2 degrees.
So we had 1 success. We lost that one. Now we're at 1 loss, and we're back at 0 again. Unless you want to re-roll it.
Are we going to be fighting soon? I don't know. What do you... You guys want to start this over?
It's up to you. I'm good with whatever you decide.
I'll spend 1. I'm going to hold on to 1 for later. The only time I'm going to do this. For this, at least. Okay.
Good job. How much did you succeed by?
If the pass was now 49 because of the plus 10, that means it's 3 degrees? 3 degrees of
Awesome. Congratulations. Wonderful. So you guys start rummaging through. It didn't take you very long to find what you're looking for, and you feel pretty confident you have all the parts that you need.
Are we doing any more searches? Anybody else want to follow it up? Grab anything else?
I think we're good to go if that's all we need. That's my vote.
I kind of want to see if there's anything extra. Let's load everything onto the speeder. Hey worker.
Can I look for parts for like things I would tinker around with,
Sure. Spare parts. You always looking for spare parts. All right.
I want to also start looking around for like what happened here.
That's an excellent thing to look for. So there'd probably be like computer logs, things like that. You want to go?
Yes, computer logs, evidence of like a firefight or explosions, anything. Does it just look abandoned?
So Gorguts, you find a whole lot of cool stuff, shiny tape, spammers, melta torches, all kinds of cool stuff. Go for it and roll, Pinkulus.
Oh, fun. Yay!
So you find a journal in one of the rooms, and it's day 13. Things not going well. People started going missing. Not sure when we'll be able to go out to find them because the stands. Day 16. The scouting party came back. They couldn't find the last party, but they had to come back because of the sands. Day 25, most of the team has died from starvation. We put out a distress call a while ago, but no one seems to be responding to our calls.
Okay. Anything else of note?
Not particularly. I mean, there doesn't appear to be lots of gunshots or fire or anything like that. Anybody else looking for anything else? Cronin or Brother May?
Nothing I can think of. No.
I'm just rummaging. Anything I would
How's
like.
our,
Well made, well crafted gear.
There's not. I mean, you just lots of supplies, lots of parts, lots of tools. This is mostly like if they had big repairs, this is where they would fabricate new parts and things like that for the rest. Or for the rest of the expedition, like this, was set up for the expedition initially. Brother Maynard.
Okay.
Yeah, what about like medical stuff? Do we need it to resupply on that, or are we okay on our?
Go ahead and roll and see if you see anything. You don't seem to find much, but like I said, this is mostly the motor pool and that kind of stuff. So there's not like a ton of things. There probably would be another speeder or two that you guys could find.
I go pilot one of the speeders, or at least check it out, see if it's workable.
Yeah, turns on. It's operational.
Do they
there a
have
heavy
bolt rifles, whatever?
Yep, it have a heavy bolter. So let me just make sure I understand those. So are you guys still kind of moving together slowly, keeping their speed, or are you guys kind of moving around?
I would think that we're all still together, right?
Relatively. I think we're relatively close. We've been searching.
Okay, so yes, you find another.
All right. So Vilmar, you can pilot one. Gurgus can pilot the other one, and let's post up on these. Let's make sure that we got two people at least that can man these.
I look over
Well,
at
they're
Cronin, whisper over him, like, and I want you to keep a very close eye on our cyclotic friend.
No doubt.
And while they're talking and trying to figure this out, I pull out my can of red paint and start painting the side of the new speeder.
Good job, Gorguts. So
I look at him and give him a thumbs up.
There was
Go
one of
make
the
it
silos
faster.
off in the distance was kind of smoking when you guys initially came up. You guys haven't made your way to that area yet. You guys can go investigate that at all, or just keep on.
We
You
could.
guys want to check out that smoke? Maybe see what the source is.
Yep. Let's go check that out. We might have some survivors. How close is this outpost to the survivors that we were looking for? Or theoretically to where we just were? If there are any survivors.
So
if not.
it's maybe an hour or two away from like your outpost, and it's probably a couple more hours away from the first place that you went to, the ziggurat, because that's in the other direction.
So, what do you guys think? Do we want to go
I
try and
think
break
it
those
could be
doors open?
survivors. Yeah,
Or do we
I think
want
it could be
to
survivors.
check
Let's
out
do
that
it.
smoke? Priest, Ghoul Guts.
I think if it's on fire, they're probably already dead by now. But sure, there might be a good fight over there.
Humans light fires to keep themselves warm.
I'll never understand enemies.
There's Xenos also light fires for, I'm sure, who knows, God knows what reasons.
All right, so you got 2 speeders with you. How you guys breaking up the stuff? Are some people walking along behind them, or everybody jumping speeders and heading over there with the marching the march?
Well, I'm going to hop in with Vilmore because I don't know how to pilot on my. And it's the furthest thing away from the Xenos.
Hey, you guys want to hear a funny idea? We could send the prisoner back with all the goods. See if he takes it back.
No.
That is a bad.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Okay.
So, okay, we need to at least. Okay, so we need people who can pilot these, but we also need people who can man the heavy bolters. I feel confident I could handle one of those. I can't drive.
I think
Remember,
you
we
should-
also have Cassio still, guys.
That's true.
his
He's just
ballistics
kind
not
of
bad.
on autopilot following
Cassio's-
him around.
Cassio's very quiet. He seems very worried about this whole situation.
All right.
We sent him.
Um.
And if
Here's
he
what I
comes back-
propose: seating arrangement. I want the priest with me. Cronin, I want you to ride with the orc and keep an eye on our friend over there. And priest, if anything should happen, you're gonna help defend me while I jump on that cannon and start laying into somebody. I'm gonna let the other ship get close. You understand the plan?
Yes, we need an
Excellent.
old
All right.
Sounds good. Poise, do you feel comfortable? Do you think you could maybe man one of those, or man the other?
I got this.
Sweet. All right, let's head out. We head out back to the doors, I believe,
All
right?
right.
Back to where we need to go.
You head out. Yep. So yeah. So you guys head over to the silo that appears to have some smoke coming out of it. You can see that there's been well, let's roll awareness. Everybody roll awareness.
I rolled a 1.
All right. So we'll yeah. So you two folks, you kind of point out for the others that you notice there's some blast marks. It looks like there was a firefight and part of the building's been blown away.
We've arrived.
As you guys get closer, you can see like blast marks and part of the building's been blown away.
Okay. Is there an opening for us to go in, or do we still need to
You could-
blast something open?
I mean, you guys could. So that none of the openings are big enough for you to get the vehicle inside.
But we can get through.
Yeah, you guys could get through. You could have a vehicle posted at the door for you to fall back to, whatever you guys want to do. But the vehicle can't go inside.
I say we let Poise post up at the door on the bolt, and we head inside.
I say we take the guy who likes yellow and send him in first.
You guys are sending the prisoner in first.
I heard they're wearing green in there.
Does he get a gun?
Okay, I look at him and say, "What color are they not supposed to be wearing today?"
It's a yellow day again.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I heard the guys in there are wearing green.
I like green.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
I heard they were wearing yellow. So
I thought you said it was a yellow day.
you
I'll
might
go
have
in
to
with a
go
gun.
in there and find
I'll-
out.
I'll
I
go in
toss
with a
him the
gun.
shotgun. I toss him the shotgun.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's
Whoa.
good. He's good. He's good.
I didn't even know you had the shotgun.
let
I
him-
caught it the last time I checked.
Oh, you put it in the back of the
Oh, you
the
did
thing.
I forgive it to him? You give him a gun. You
Yeah,
give the
I toss
psycho a
it to him.
gun.
He twirls it around a little bit back and forth. It's a shotgun, but he's able to easily manipulate it with one hand. It looks like he's used it once or twice. I'll go check it out.
Okay, you do that.
He says as he rests.
All
as
right,
he-
we'll
as he
we'll be right behind
rests
you.
the shotgun on
Can
his-
you do us
on
a
his
favor
shoulder.
and don't shoot any survivors? We're looking for people to save them. We'll make it with your while. How would your freedom sound if we couldn't make it arranged that your freedom comes in exchange for other people's freedoms? How does that sound?
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Absolutely not.
All right. He
So I
he's
trust that. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I trust that through the Emperor's great guidance and wisdom that none of the survivors in there would be wearing yellow. But just in case, I want to go in behind him and sort of just let him lead the way.
That's exactly
Okay.
what we should be doing.
So just so we're all on the same page, we've got the convict and the psychopath. I'm not sure which one is which going inside together, right?
I thought we
Yep,
just.
sounds
Well, I thought
right.
just one person.
I
came
thought
in.
we just had one person with us, and it was.
He's
Yeah,
calling,
he is a
he's
psychopath.
calling
Foreman.
Normac a psychopath.
What?
He's
Oh,
calling
okay.
Normac
Yeah.
a psychopath.
I'm right behind him.
He is fucking crazy. All right.
I'm not. I'm guided.
All right.
I'm
so
enlightened.
I want to
So
know.
you-
Hey, I look over at the priest and tell the priest to reassure him too. The other dude.
I'm on the speeder holding the bolter. The heavy bolter.
I was just kidding about that family thing. I just stole some stuff from the Imperial Temple. Like I didn't kill any children. Get out of here. I was just messing with you guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so they
You wouldn't
go
lie
in.
to us, would you?
Never.
Oh, I'm gonna follow them in as well.
Okay. So for those of you walking in,
So
roll
wait, hold
perception.
on,
Oh my
hold
gosh. Okay, go ahead.
hold on. Go back to this point. Wait, so you told us a lie, and then you're saying that you're not gonna lie. I'm kind of a little bit distrusting this whole entire conversation.
So with this thumb, as he continues to hold the shotgun with one hand, he kind of like rolls his fingers along the thing. I wouldn't trust me.
So a convict, an orc, and a psychopath walk
Alright.
into a building.
I get the guy's attention. I look at him and say,
Hey, we got something to do here. Stay on point. Focus. You go in first. Proto, you go in second. Orc, you and me, we're going to bring you up the rear. Are you coming, Maynard?
Oh, I'm gonna stay here with lucky old bolter here.
Well, we have poise who can man the bolters for us outside if we need to for cover fire. You can come with us if you want.
I think you forgot about the prior engagement I was in. I'm still kind of don't want to get into really close.
What's your wounds at?
quarter. A 2.
Okay.
Rest up, brother.
Do you
Rest
have
up.
a gun? Just don't
I have a flamer.
suspend each action, moving back and shooting.
I'm gonna stay by the speeder.
All right,
and
brother
anybody who
Brother
comes by-
Maynard has spoken. You got poise on
Okay.
one machine gun, Brother Maynard in the other, and you all going in.
I look at him and say,
Everybody-
stay on box.
So you kind of come in, the door opens, you hear turbines in the distance whirling, you kind of see a fire off in the corner burning, but you don't really see anything. The smoke going to the top and the scorching all along. It looks like there's a huge firefight inside this building though. As you kind of like move in a little bit, everybody roll awareness.
I almost rolled awareness, but I'm not there.
I rolled a
get-
2.
Hey, I did it.
You get
Pass.
to roll. Everybody gets to roll, brother Maynard. All right, so brother Maynard, you as you're focusing on the door, hear chittering off to the side. As you turn your head, you see dozens of mechanical little beetles just running right at you. For the gentleman inside there, as you're walking around, you all of a sudden see green lights across the way light up, and heads turn at you as those skeletal warriors. These ones have rifles though, and their guns are glowing green now as well. Start walking towards you as well.
how many?
How many?
3.
That's it. And how many beetles? How many beetles? How many soldiers?
There's dozens of beetles. Too many to count. It's just swarms of beetles.
Can the
right up
beetles
the
hurt
Maynard.
us? Are these the
They're
beetles
gonna
that can hurt
slide
us?
Time to
They're
get
not-
out. Time to go.
I don't
Time to
I
go,
don't
people.
know.
Time to go.
Those beetles are gonna tear those speeders apart. We need to go.
We are gonna stop though because it's time.
Oh man.
That was
What
good.
a
It was suspenseful.
Fun.
I feel the suspense. I can't wait. Is it Friday yet?
Time to go. Must go faster. Must go
Let's
faster.
go faster. Just watch the ship go across the top of the screen, everybody. It'll be relaxing.
Are you sending us out, Pinky List?
Jurassic Park. Come
What
on.
was that?
Let's go now. Let's go.
Are you signing us out, Pinky List?
Yep, I got it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Rogue Trader Hidden Enemies. You have joined us with Realm Lore, and with all of our friends here, we're going to say goodnight to you, but we'll be back next Friday here at the exact same time. And if you didn't catch it on YouTube. You know where to go. It's all down below. So you all take care. Thanks for stopping by, and y'all have a good one.